Alright. Good evening, guys, and welcome back to tonight's session. I'm your DM, Sai, and tonight we're playing Out of the Abyss. Welcome to Session 7, guys. Holy shit, Session 7. I think naka-isang buwan na tayo. Tuloy lang natin hanggang Session 20 plus. Sobrang dami pang naka-in-store for you guys here in the Underdark. I think aabot kayo ng tier 3 or almost like tier 4 and let's see kung mamimit niyo yung mga demon lords. But yeah,
I'm back.
Nice. What's up, Mike? Alright, so tonight we'll be having 6 players with us, but for now we only have 5. Raymond is still traveling, so hopefully he can jump in later. Gio will not be able to join us today, unfortunately, but he'll try to make up next session. Announcements. Adventurers League PH, we've just done one of our biggest events yet, nationwide. So many locations, so many DMs, Season 7 launch, super awesome. Tomb of Annihilation, it was a super fun weekend for everyone. Death Curse, Meat Grinder, Dino Races, and all that. Yeah, super awesome. I think Sir Richie, you got to play a grung, yeah? Oh, not you. Okay. Someone else. Cool. I tried to play a tier 1 character na namatay na previously, just to showcase yung effects ng Death Curse to the other players. He was level 4 and yung max HP niya was around 28. But since 20 days na nag-exist yung Death Curse, he started the adventure with 8 HP. And I told the DM to fucking kill me, man. Kill me. I wanna play a surrogate character. Naka-prepare na. Kaso hindi siya namatay. I think it was a bad decision na nilagyan ko siya ng Heavy Armor Master. Kasi nag-succeed pa rin siya. And he was a Tempest Cleric. So, yeah. But yeah. So, that was a super fun weekend. Hopefully, more fun events here in Adventurers League PH. But yeah, with all that said, I think, do you guys have anything you would like to declare or announce? So far, so good?
Yeah. I'm all good.
Nice. Also, our new player, Mikel, who's playing a Kenku named Big Bird. Good to have you here in our table. I think this is a good match for the Luchadores, knock on wood. And yeah, let's see how you guys will be able to traverse the Underdark with this new set of, with this new member in the Ultimate Wrestlers of Faerun. Alright,
Nice.
and with that, let's all dive down back here in the Underdark. Oops. God damn it. One moment, please. Okay. You are the Ultimate Wrestlers of Faerun. On your way to your next show, you are all unfortunate as the ground below you opened up and swallowed you guys whole. As you woke up, you found yourselves in chains, bereft of your equipment and masks, as you all discover that you are now all prisoners of dark-skinned elves known as drow. In their outpost called Velkenvelv, you met a group of fellow prisoners, along with Scipio, an ex-gladiator, and Ekru, a far traveler from a land called Manila. You all joined together and escaped this outpost. Several days pass as you guys traverse the Underdark, finding a way back to the surface, losing a few companions along the way, but also gaining new ones as well. Last session, you guys encountered a small group of drow who was currently transporting a prisoner, and that is where you guys met Big Bird, a Kenku barbarian who wields a maul called Stonebeak. Several days pass as you guys make your way to the land of Myconids called Neverlight Grove, in search of a way back to the surface. You reach a you've just reached a massive canyon filled with thousands of spider webs that, according to your companions, it's called the Silken Paths. As you guys arrive in this massive canyon, you met two goblins that introduced themselves as Spiderbait and Yuk-yuk, and called themselves the Web Runners. These two goblins offered you guys offered to be guides along the Silken Path, and that is where we left last session. So it is now exactly 10 days here in the Underdark since you guys last escaped the drow outpost, except for Big Bird, who's I believe currently around 4 days pa lang dito sa Underdark. But yeah.
All right, I should. Sorry nga pala.
Yeah. You've just arrived.
I just hit.
All right. You guys all benefited from a long rest because you guys continue to travel some more after your harrowing battle with these humanoid spiders called choldrits and chuls. Chitins, rather, with their beast companions, these giant spiders. And let's see how you guys will traverse this web-filled canyon. Alright. It has been exactly 4 hours after your long rest, and you guys are standing on this massive canyon. You can imagine this as a Grand Canyon, but in the Underdark, so it's really dark. With your dark vision, you can't even see the ceiling. You can see there are thousands of strands of spider webs in this massive canyon. So far you don't see any other creatures or threats, but you guys are standing on a ledge about to cross the canyon. But with you are these two goblins standing around 3 feet tall with their brown skin. One of them seems to be around 3.5 feet tall with a very long face. They introduce themselves as,
Good day, I'm Spiderbait and this is Yuk-yuk.
"Hi, I'm Yuk-yuk."
Well, we're the Web Runners and we're quite skilled in traversing the Silken Path. We can serve as guides for you so that you won't get lost and you won't get we can give you tips on how to deal with the local threats around these parts. But like I said, we can be guides, but it comes with a price.
How much, senor?
It'll be 2 gold pieces per day. A gold piece for me and Yuk-yuk over here.
"Yes, 1 gold piece for me," said Yuk-yuk. This is Spiderbait, by the way, and this is Yuk-yuk. So how do you guys respond?
A gold piece doesn't really sound like all that much.
Are you saying that in character?
No, just out of it.
Okay. I can't show Yuk-yuk's image, but how do you guys respond to these two goblins? Makes the sound of you hear Big Bird make this sound of clinking coins, signifying that we should purchase them. Crew,
I
this
think we
is
should hire them, my amigos.
You hear Sarith tell you, "I have heard of these goblins called the Web Runners. I believe that you are all a clan of goblins that live here. Where are the rest?" Spiderbait responds,
Well, recent events have kind of been really unfortunate for some of our brothers and sisters. So they're quite indisposed.
Yuk-yuk responds, "They're all dead,"
Yeah, what Yuk-yuk said
said Spiderbait. You hear Shushar tell you, this Kowatoan calm monk. Any form of aid will greatly help us in this task. I suggest that we hire them as well. Eldeth tells you. Although I do not trust these goblins, they seem to be skilled, and I for one am not really that good in traversing these spider webs, and I don't want to risk. Perhaps, yes, we could hire them. Jim Jar is just...
agree with this person.
Sorry, can you say that again, Big Bird?
Big Bird agree with scaled one.
Jim Jar looks at you, Big Bird.
You have quite a terrifying voice there, friend. But I say we risk it. We don't need the skills of these goblins. We risk it. We put it to Lady Luck, and let's see how fate will dictate our fortunes here in the Silken Paths.
At which point, Sarith, the one who's currently leading your navigation, I guess that decides it then, since seems like majority of us agree. How about we take out some of our gold and pay these two goblins. Spiderbait then asks,
"Where are you guys headed, if I may ask?"
Sarith and the others are just quiet, and they're just looking at you.
Gracklestone, I think.
Gracklestone? Gracklestone is a crazy place. Why would you guys dare to enter the home of those Dorgars?
Said Spiderbait.
Elegador blinks at him.
Sorry, who do you look at?
I'm looking at the web runners and I blink at them with my Duergar eyes.
I guess you plan to go back to your hometown then, huh, Dorga? Alright then. Seems doable. It would take 5 days till we reach Gracklestone. We'll try to cut the travel as we find suitable places to rest and camp along these canyons, but we'll be spending most of the day traversing these webs. By the way, are you with that large blob over there?
As he points at Glabagul. Are you referring to me, little one?
Oh, it can speak! Who knew? Yeah, are you with them?
Yes, they are my friends. Why do you ask?
It'll be really hard. Are you going to come with them in Gracklestone? Because, the thing is...
You see Spiderbait walk away a bit, take out a knife, he cuts a part of the web, he rolls that web into a ball, and then throws it at Glabagul. Poof! You see the ball of web? Don't laugh at me, man. I have to do this. This is fucking part of the story. It's hard and it's weird, but it's things I gotta do. Wait till you guys go to the part na may mga nagko-conflict na NPCs and I'd fucking have to roleplay them. Anyway, you see Spiderbait roll a strand of web into a ball, and he throws this ball at Glabagul. The ball of web enters Glabagul's body, and you can see the web. The web starts to dissolve.
See, that's the problem. He won't be able to traverse the spider webs, the silken path. He'd have to stay back.
have we found any substances that Glabagul can't dissolve, like wood?
So far, you've seen any organic material. Metal is most definitely not dissolved. Wood is not dissolved as well.
Could we make a sled for Glabagul?
Alright. Are you asking this in character? Or as a
Yes.
player?
Can
There
we
will
make
be
a sled for Senor Glabagul, Senor?
the DM responds, it is possible, and it will take a series of checks.
I help with checks.
Okay.
Big bird fan of jelly.
Alright, you see the two goblins just look at you.
Alright then, we'll just be waiting here and just let us know if you guys are ready to go out.
And then you just see them just looking at the nearby ledge, planning your route as you guys start to search for nearby materials to create a sled. So I'm gonna need those who wish. This can be a group check to those who are participating in this task. I will allow up to 2 NPCs to help you, so those will be just flat D20 rolls, no bonuses. But yeah, this will be a group check. How do you guys wish to create this sled?
I was thinking like a wooden like pallet with spider webs ropes that we could pull, so we could drag Glabagul along.
Alright. The closest
Or
thing
does
that's-
anybody else have other ideas?
Okay, yeah. Anyone else have any ideas?
That good idea.
Alright. So the closest thing that comes in mind, El Agarrador, as you think about creating this sled is as a native of the Underdark, the first thing that you thought is the material that comes from Zerkwood, one of its barks. You can scrape several sheets of bark and then sew them together to form a thick plank. And then once this sorry, not a thick plank, a thick sheet around 2 inches at least. And as you do this, you guys can harvest probably either spider web for the thread or more strands of Zerkwood. So with this, I'm gonna need you guys to give me a nature check, and let's see how much Zerkwood did you guys were able to find. So go ahead and roll those nature checks. Okay.
Hey, not looking too bad.
Fuck.
Alright, I'm gonna have 2 NPCs help you in this task. This will be Eldeth and Shushar. Alright, Ekru grabs the makeshift amulet that she made with this sticker that seems to look like a frog with vibrating eyes. It looks like a hologram, a hollow sticker. As she grabs this, she beckons the blessing of this deity that she calls Hypnotoad. Alright, so that will be, I believe you will be casting the spell on you, Ekru. So that will be 22. Okay. Alright, nice. You guys passed the DC. You guys were able to find, although separate, you guys were able to find these average-sized Zerkwood fungi near the canyon, and you guys started to take out your blades, your short swords, to carve out these sheets of bark from this massive mushroom. And Big Bird, this is actually your first time seeing this. This mushroom, yung shaft nung large. This mushroom is almost as not really almost. It's as tall as a tree, and you can see that the thickness of its shaft is around the same girth as a tree as well, as a birch tree or as a mahogany tree. that you found in the forests of Faerun. And the thickness and density is about the same as well. And it has this large cap that has several ridges underneath, but ultimately it's dry. You guys were able to carve out these barks and gather around 20 sheets, and this took you around an hour to finish. Next, as you guys gather the materials, I'm gonna need you guys, as you guys start to sew them up together through the use of spider web thread, and as you guys, some of you punch holes. So with this, I'm gonna need everyone to give me, I'm gonna say, whichever is higher. Oh yeah, mending can work as well. Whichever is higher, I'm gonna let you guys to make wisdom checks to create to determine how effective you guys were able to sew, and then dexterity checks on the for a sleight of hand check. So either dexterity checks, flat dexterity check, or if you guys are proficient.
Can I have advantage since I'm good at knitting?
You know what? Yeah, sure, go for it. I'll give you advantage. Yeah. So you can use dexterity, sleight of hand, or a flat wisdom check. So go for it, guys.
Dexterity it is.
Shit. Yay.
All right. This task took you guys a lot longer because this is quite a not really a difficult task with all of you guys working together. You guys were able to sew all 20 sheets into this thick sleigh-like shape. Naka-curve yung upper yung front part niya, and yung back part naka-curve din a bit as well. It has the same para siyang plywood na around 3 inches thick. So medyo makapal talaga siya. You guys were able to sew these up together and punch holes at the front, and you guys were able to create as well straps that although straps won't really work because the web will Glabagul will just dissolve the web as well, but Glabagul told you, I will do my best to stay on this sled. As you guys do this, you guys were successful in creating this 12 by 12 feet square sled. And with that, I'm gonna give everyone a point of inspiration. Good job, guys.
Yay! Glabagoo!
You guys, everyone gets a point of inspiration. Good job. But unfortunately, this took you around 2 hours to finish. And with that, yeah, you guys proceeded to take out your rations, a few of the Zerkwood meat, and some spider meat that you guys harvested along your way by some of your companions and some of your co-wrestlers as well. You see King feeding Hush. Hush was just watching you guys with wide eyes. You can see clear. You can now. Hush can now see. Previously, when she was born, she can't see clearly, but now you can see that she has now. She has this bulbous, glossy eyes, and from time to time you hear her chirp. As she tries to help you guys in this task. You see her from time to time carry a coil of spider web to bring it to you guys, but you can see that nagsastumble siya along the way. Stool, you can see Stool is hanging out with Hush. These two tiny guys are just playing around. Stool is somewhat becoming some kind of babysitter slash brother to Hush at this point. Eldeth is just looking at them, but at the same time helping you guys with this task. Shushar is more of the holy shit.
That was loud.
That was uncanny because at the same time there was a super bright lightning strike that just happened here at my place.
Damn.
The scope of that, oh man, shit, that's super freaky. But yeah, All this happened during this task, and 3 hours pass. You guys proceeded to eat your rations and pass down the water that you guys harvested from from barrel stocks. See, Shushar was the guy who was carrying this barrel stock behind him most of the time, and I'm gonna say Ront. Ront is not carrying the barrel stock. No, actually, hindi siya nakastrap sa likod niya. He's just manually carrying it with one hand. But the one who carries your stocks mainly is Shushar. May I keep more spiderweb to knit as a bag? Yeah, sure. Do you want to knit this now, or do you want to knit this during the course of the adventure? I think you already have a wallet that you made from. Okay, cool. All right. You gather you gather enough spiderweb to actually create, as far as you can tell, to create a shoulder bag, a knapsack. At which point, Sarith then urges you to depart. You guys tested the strength and durability of this sled that you guys created. Glabagul slowly approaches the sled, and you hear him tell you guys, if you only see these floating eyeballs inside Glabagul and yung skeletal body of the drow that you guys killed, and floating inside as well are the claws of the chul. If you can imagine how these eyeballs would create tears, you can see them now. Somewhat these bubbling small bubbles start to come out the eyeballs inside Glabagul as he tells you, I cannot express how I'm feeling right now. This is the first time I've felt this. This is oddly comfortable and warming. I really thank you. I am indeed super happy that you've done this for me, friends. Although I would like to ask for your help some more, and I would like to apologize if I am quite a nuisance and liability. You see Sarith scoff at that. Liability indeed. As Glabagul continues to tell you, I will do my best to help you in battle in some way that I can. But please, Mr. Runt and Prince Darendil, I will gladly appreciate if you pull me now. You see Darendil and Runt jump over the crevice, over the ledge, and over the cliff, and try to test the stability of the spider web, as each and one of you guys do the same as well. The web runners are just are already there on the web. You can see that before they jump down, you notice that they took out these jugs inside their packs. As they took out these jugs, you see them pour the jug, and you see this thick liquid come out. As the thick liquid comes out, they scoop that up with their hands and spread that on their feet. They do this for a few minutes, and as they do this, they jump. And as they jump, you notice that they seem to be gliding and sliding on the spider webs, like they have roller skates or ice skates on ice. As they do this, they watch as they wait and guide you as you guys each jump down the cliff and try to test the stability of the web. Okay. Ang feeling nito, guys, para siyang rappelling, parang rope bridge na walang wood, parang yung play area ng mga kids sa mga mall. Medyo bouncy siya, but at the same time, it seems to hold your weight. Oil of slipperiness? Who knows? You guys can ask that in character if you wish.
I ask, what is that liquid?
This This is a special oil that we've harvested from ropers.
What it for?
It helps us glide and surf.
And then you see yuk-yuk is yung mas matangkad ng konti with the drooping face. You see him with his arms spread wide. He looks like he's skating along the webs, gliding.
Yeah, we got them from ropers. It's a special oil that they secrete that helps them stick into walls and help them walk out and glide. It's kind of an oily substance, yeah.
Alright.
You hear Jim Jar yell out, "I've got an oily substance of my own right here." And then Salith is just shaking his head. And you hear Ron. Si Ron, he laughs, and Prince Darendale tells Jim Jar, "Please, Jim Jar, enough of your. Please do not be that disgusting."
His Jim Jarness.
Eldeth is just shaking her head as well. At which point, you guys now each try to pass the web. The web runners, Spiderbait and Yuk-yuk, begins to brief you about the dangers of the silken paths, and they told you,
All right, the silken path is quite dangerous for everyone. There's always a constant threat. I believe you. Obviously, there will be giant spiders, a few spider-like creatures like.
holy shit, ang tawag dito sa mga to?
Cave fishers, or those wretched choldrits. I hate them. You'd also find a few other creatures that are traversing the silken paths. Hopefully they won't be that hostile, but we'll do our best to keep you guys safe. So once again, it will take 5 days to reach Caracoles 2. So I believe that will be 10 gold pieces. We'll agree that you guys pay us once we reach Caracoles 2. Once the journey ends. So I'll let you have enough time to gather your payment. But yes, the web is quite fragile. We warn you that you refrain from using fire and all that. I believe some of you guys can cast magic. If you guys can't see, we've stumbled upon a few spellcasters during our days, and they were able to cast this mumbo jumbo on their staves that let them see through the darkness. I believe hopefully you guys can do that. And please refrain from lighting up torches. Also, be careful, because once you fall, it'll be hard to climb back up again. Although, hopefully you guys don't fall that far, but there is a chance, so just be very careful traversing the silken paths.
Big Bird cannot see in dark.
Well, that's gonna be your problem, Mr. Bird. But yes.
At which point you guys see Ekru. Are you going to cast a spell?
Ekru, can you cast light on my torch so I don't have to light it for it to function like a torch?
Although you can only cast this spell on one item.
Oh, okay. Cast light on armor.
I believe previously you were using this on Scipio on his studded leather armor. Yung sa studs. Right. So just type it down, Ekru, on whom you will cast this spell. At which point the web runners continue to discuss.
So be careful of threats, and We can't promise that we can help you kill them, because we're not really that good of fighters. But you're a lot, so hopefully you guys can defend yourselves. Also, based on what you're wearing and based on your weapons, we can tell that you guys are escapees. Is that right? Did you somehow escape from your slavers?
And you see them smiling deviously.
Maybe.
Or you want to?
Well, if you are escapees, if you guys are trying to run away from your slavers, it might be good to know that we've stumbled upon a few drow ourselves. A group of drow with some quaggots. And they've already passed through the silken paths. We tried to offer them our help, but they declined. It seemed like, well, they were mounted on giant spiders, so I think they don't really need our help. And also they were with this weird creature. I can't really describe it. It looks like it has the body of a drow, but the lower part is of a spider. It was really scary and he was really large. It was terrifying. So just in case we stumbled upon them, we can't promise that we will protect you. So let's just keep this professional. Yeah? Alright. Well then, friends. Let the web runners guide you in the silken paths.
And you see them start. You see them jump, and then as they jump, the web bounces a bit. But as they jump, the web bounces, and you see they start gliding. And as they start gliding, some of your companions start traversing the webs. You can see your feet sticking onto the web as you slowly make your way, following these goblins. A few hours pass as you guys were trying to do this. You see Ront and Prince Darendil pulling the sled. A few montages, images of you guys trying your best to pass and pull your feet out from the web. From time to time, you see a few bats flying above you. You guys duck. From time to time as well, you hear a few rocks crumbling near you as you guys stop walking instinctively and look at each other as if the web is about to collapse, but fortunately it did not collapse, and you guys continue to traverse the web. Okay, meta knowledge. The web is difficult terrain, guys. So unless you guys have climbing speed, passing through the web will be considered difficult terrain. When you guys take damage while here on this web, you will be subjected to a dexterity saving throw. Because if you fail, you will be outbalanced, fall prone, and get stuck on the web. You discovered this from as you guys were traveling, as you guys were trying your best to balance yourselves, but some of you guys stumble and get stuck on the web. You see the web runners laughing at you as they try to help you cut yourself out, but very carefully, because you can't really cut the web right away, because if you cut at the wrong spot, the whole network of web will collapse. One more. As you guys were traveling, you notice that although there are more layers of web underneath, you can see some parts that don't have any web. So this means if you fall, there will be a chance that you guys will fall at the very bottom of this canyon. So far you don't have any idea how deep this canyon is, because with your dark vision and with the light spell that reaches up to 80 feet max. 80 feet, you still can't see the bottom. Also, fire. Fire is highly discouraged, and the whole silken path is dark. No sign of light. Walang. Holy shit, that's weird. May super fucking bright lightning na naman that just happened. And then I heard this. Kanina na yung thunder na yun?
That was me.
Holy shit, where are you located, Mikkel?
I live in Muntinlupa.
Fuck, what? Muntinlupa?
Yeah.
Yo man, San Pedro lang ako.
Oh. I didn't know that.
Yeah. Alright. Revelations, discoveries. Alright, as you guys continue traveling, I tried to change the background music because this is quite a few parang montage ng you guys traversing the web. 3 hours pass until you guys hold on for a few moments because you see the web runners are up ahead of you. The ceiling is quite visible up to this on this area, and you can see there seems to be these stalactites hanging above.
Can I check the... Oh, shit.
Sure.
What
would you like to do?
The stalactites to see if they're stable.
Alright, give me a perception check, El Agarrador. Okay, as you focus your vision, you see that they're indeed quite stable. But one of them start to... Oh shit. One of them start to wiggle. And another one.
I warned the party.
You all hear El Agrador warn you as several of these stalactites start wiggling. And as they all start to wiggle, you see all of them one by one start falling. And as they fall, these spiked stalactites start unwrapping these leather-like wings as they all flap down and fly towards your direction.
Good.
I'm gonna need you guys to arrange yourselves on that red square because at this point I want everyone to roll for initiative.
Did we get the benefits of any sort of rest?
Yes,
No.
yes. You guys got the benefits of a long rest.
Oh, thank God.
So wala muna si King and El Carabao. I will be giving you guys Derendil. Nope, since Derendil is busy pulling Glabagul and Ront, they will not be able to join battle. However, I will have Eldeth, Jimjar, and Sarith help you on this task.
Right. Fuck. Double fuck. Oh shit, I forgot to roll for initiative. Oh my god, for the first time in how many sessions, I've actually rolled a good initiative. I'm so happy.
You hear Jimjar yell out, "Fucking Dark Mantles! Be careful! They'll try to smother you and crush your heads. Prepare to duck!" You hear Jimjar yell out and warn you.
I crush tiny flying thing.
Alright. Okay, I'm just arranging. Alright, so steady na kayo sa right? So arrange sa marching order nyo. Where are these guys?
It was just a sharp edge. Oh dear.
I suppose it's okay if I use my maul here since I can't really break webs, right? You are welcome to find out. You are definitely welcome to find out, sir. Okay, checking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, all accounted for. Top of the round. You've seen these guys are now flying above you around 30 feet. They're flying 30 feet and you can count up to 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 14 of these bat-sized creatures. And you can see that they're pointy shaped. But they have these flaps that they use as wings, and they're called dark mantles, and they can fly. Alright, El Agarrador, first to respond and react. What do you do?
I would like to go into a rage.
Right, your muscles bulk up, your scar turns bright red, and your vision turns red as you enter this rage.
Then I will move over here, and I'm going to bash this guy.
Alright, give me. It's currently flying 30 feet above you.
Oh, 30 feet above me?
Yes.
Okay, shit. I can't reach.
You can use. You can ready an action if you wish.
Yeah, I'll ready my action if any of them come within range. I will attack, but I will stand here next to Jim Jar.
You will what?
I'll stand here next to Jim Jar instead.
Okay.
And then if any of them fly within reach, I'll hit them with my scimitar.
Alright. As you take out your blade and as you are now bulk up and enter this rage, you're really angry at this point, but controlled anger. As you step, you can feel the web beneath you is bouncing. Scipio, you're up. You're welcome to find out. Sorry. Ready action to someone in my reach. You take out your blades and to attack anyone that comes within your reach, and that ends your turn. Sarith loads his hand crossbow and aims at this guy, the purple one. Actually, the red one. This guy. No, actually, pinakamalapit. Kasi may disadvantage siya, probably this guy. Yeah. He aims hand crossbow. 11 hits. The web the bolt hits this flying dark mantle and takes 4 piercing damage. You see it get disrupted as it's now flying. Dishes a screech. The bolt is still sticking on it. Sorry, I think wrong yung na-damage ko. Okay. And that ends his turn. Dark Mantles. Holy shit. Flying towards you, El Agarrador. Go ahead and use your ready action.
Nice. Fuck.
Oh, unfortunately 8 will miss. 1 will fly to you, Scipio. Go ahead and use your ready action. Will hit. You deal 10 piercing damage on this guy, and it brings you bring it down into a near death state right away. Screeches, but it's still alive. Okay, 1 flies towards Jimjar, 1 on Sarith, actually 2 on Sarith, 1 on Eldeth, 1 on Harden, 2 on Big Bird, one on Ekru, one on Yuk-yuk and Spiderbait, exactly on Yuk-yuk. Another one flies towards you, Scipio. Another one flies towards you, Ekru. And another one flies towards El Agarrador. Okay, 2 count once again. 2 on El Agarrador, 1 on Jimjar, 2 on Big Bird, 2 on Sarith, 1 on Harden, 2 on Ekru, 1 on Eldeth, 2 on Scipio, 1 on Yuk-yuk. Holy shit, this will be on El Agarrador. Get ready, guys. They spread their flaps and try to attack your heads as they try to wrap their flaps around your heads and attach. That's a natural 1, it misses. This will be on El Agarrador again. 22, it hits. The Dark Mantle wraps around your head, El Agarrador. You are now considered... Nope. The target is medium or smaller. Nope. It attaches on your shoulder and not on your head. As it attaches on your shoulder, it squeezes, and you take 6 reduced to 3 bludgeoning damage. This will be on Jimjar. Misses. Big Bird twice. 22 and 22, both attacks hit. One attaches on your shoulder and one attaches on your knee. You take 8 bludgeoning damage. It's really tight, crushing your bones. You feel a few of your muscles get rearranged a bit, and you take 4 more bludgeoning damage for a total of 12 on Big Bird. This one will be on Sarith. It hits, another one, and misses. Sarith takes 8 bludgeoning damage. Damn! He shouts. This one will be on Harden. Harden, get ready. 11, it misses. This one will be on Eldeth. 24, Eldeth gets attached by one of the Dark Mantles on her shoulder, right shoulder. She takes 4 bludgeoning damage. You hear her scream. Ah! A very feminine but dwarf-like scream. This one will be on Ekru. Ekru, 2 attacks on you. Get ready. 1, 2. 13 and 19, I believe. Oh snap! 2 attacks will hit. Unfortunately, one attaches on your left arm and another one on your right shoulder. As they squeeze and try to crush you, your arm gets squeezed for 9 bludgeoning damage, and your shoulder gets crushed for 5 bludgeoning damage for a total of 14. This one will be on Scipio twice. 1, 2. Oh, you get attached twice as well, both on your left arm, on your left shoulder, and on your left arm. The one holding the weapon. But as you try to grip your blade, they deal 4 bludgeoning damage and 6 for a total of 10 on you, Scipio. This one will be on Yuk-yuk. Yuk-yuk tries to dodge, and he misses. Nice. That ends the Dark Mantle's turn. Harden, you're up.
Okay, I will cast Dissonant. Oh shit, that's nice.
Get ingat.
I will cast Dissonant Whispers on this one.
Alright,
Yellow.
go for it. As you concentrate your spell, that's when you notice these fragments start to glow on beneath you. Go ahead and roll for damage. You unleash this string of whispers in Elven as it attacks the psyche of this dark mantle. It will now be subjected to a wisdom saving throw. It screeches as it suffers 11 psychic damage. You bring it down to a near death state. However, I need you to give me a d20 roll as the fragments beneath you start glowing. The whole area is now dimly lit and no longer dark. Give me a d20 roll. Alright, so far you don't seem to notice anything happening, but the whole place is now dimly lit. Anything else, Harden?
Okay, as a reaction, I will warn Ekru about that.
Okay, you guys came to know the nature of this phenomenon as phase res. Fayer's res. Meta-wise, if you guys cast a spell first level or higher, we will be subjected to a D20 roll, and if you guys roll a 1, Wild Magic Surge happens. Alright, I believe that will end your turn, Harden. Big Bird, you are up.
I crush purple one.
Grabbing your mole with 2 hands. Give me that attack roll.
I rage first before crushing.
Alright, your muscles bulk up and you seem to get taller a bit. As para kang si sino ba to? Sa Rick and Morty, yung si Squanch. But yeah, you strike which one? Yung tagged na purple or yung untagged?
Yung purple tag.
Alright, you strike it. Oh yeah, they after crushing your body parts, they release their grasp, so they're just floating and drifting next to you. That's why you guys are able to attack them. 12 damage with rage, yes. This guy is now in a near-death state. Anything else?
Can I wait lang?
Can I mimic the roar of the what's it called? The shrimp people again?
Shrimp people, the chuls. Okay, give me a deception check.
Yes. No, I meant like as an intimidation thing. But okay, deception.
Yeah, the deception. Let's see how effective it is. Yeah, Mike.
What?
It wasn't that close. You were able to unleash somewhat a mix of the roar of a lion and a whale. Parang ganong mix. And it didn't seem to deliver the desired effect. Alright. And I believe that will end your turn.
Yes.
Eldeth. Eldeth was able to... Yeah? No, it's just now fluttering next to you. Like jellyfishes. Eldeth, you see Eldeth take out one of the drow short swords that she was able to recover from the drow that you guys defeated from your previous adventures. She takes this blade and you see her reverse the grip as she spins it and tries to attack the flying dark mantle next to her as she makes 2 attacks. Both attacks hit as Eldeth deals 7. Nice. And another 7 damage. Eldeth manages to bring this creature down. And as she cuts them as she cuts the creature into 3 pieces, it drops on the web, all bloody with this dark fluid. This dark mantle is no more. She rushes in and tries to help Ekru and moves next to Ekru. That ends her turn. Web runners. Spiderbait slides. And you see him. You can see that he moves with great speed as he slides on the web, taking out an arrow from the quiver on his back. As he does this, and as he does this, he turns around as sliding backwards, pulling out his short bow. I got you, bro! Aiming at the one attacking Harden. He uses his short bow. 14, it hits. Dealing 3 piercing damage. However, it just scratches the thing. But it has already been damaged by your spell, Harden, and with that, it drops on the ground lifeless. It is no more. Yuk-yuk then takes out this stone blade that's really sharp that you guys saw earlier. He used to cut you out of the web. And you can see that the blade seems to be curved in such a way that he uses to attack the Dark Mantle. He uses his stone scimitar. 9. It misses. However, he uses his bonus action to disengage and slide on the opposite side. Moves next to El Agrador, trying to help you, but you can see that he's silent. That ends their turn. Jimjar takes out his the blade that he found, that he has stolen from the drow elite. This saber-like curved blade as well. That's called a shamshir, and he attacks the one in front of him. 12, 19, both attacks hit. Jimjar deals 7 total damage. This guy's now on a near-death state, but it's still flapping its wings next to him. That ends Jimjar's turn. Ekru, you're up. On whom? Noted, Sir Joseph. Grabbing your holy symbol, this stone amulet that you crafted, and you stuck the sticker of this toad-like creature that you call Hypnotoad, the one near you. As you grab your holy symbol, you see white light start to spontaneously erupt on the body of this creature as it is now subjected to a dex save, and fails. It deals 6 radiant damage. You can see it unleashes a screech, but it's still flying and still alive, but badly wounded though. Anything else? I believe that will end your turn. I will take that smiley as a yes. Round 2. El Agrador, you're up.
Right, I will hit this arc thingy, dark mantle, between me and yuk-yuk. Hello?
One moment, please. Okay, you taking out this scimitar. Where did you get this scimitar?
We took it from the bodies of the drow elites, right?
Ah, cool. Alright.
Oh wait, no. El Carabao gave me this one because he won it from a bet with Jimjar.
Oh, I think this is the Shamshir. You know
Oh,
what?
it's a shamshir.
No. You know what? That's a scimitar that Jimjar found on one of the bodies of the drow elites. Alright. With your skill as a local of the Underdark, you duck down and slice upwards. 24 will definitely hit for 15 total damage on the orange one, or the one that is untagged.
This one, the untagged one.
Okay, you deal 15 total damage and bring it down to a near-death state. However, it's still alive and still flapping next to you. Anything else?
Alright. Nope, and my turn.
Alright, Scipio, you're up. I hit the green first with main hand. Give me that attack roll. 12 will hit. That's gonna be 7 damage on this guy, and you bring it down to a near-death state as well. Sorry, it's still alive. Right? You use your offhand weapon, this drow short sword, and slice once again. 20 will hit, and as you cut this dark mantle, it is now split in 2 pieces as it drops on the web, lifeless. It is no more. Good job. That ends your turn. Sarith reloads. No, Sarith drops his hand crossbow for a bit, taking out his short sword, reversing the grip as well as he spins it, and slices the pink one. Hiya! He yells silently in a very cool manner. 20 will hit.
Hiya.
That's not cool.
Hiya!
Sarith deals 7 piercing on the pink one, but the pink one is still alive but badly wounded. That ends Sarith's turn. Dark Mantles will now continue to attack. This Dark Mantle will fly to the nearest, which is Scipio. So 3 on Scipio, 1 on Ekru, 2 on El Agrador, 1 on Jimjar, 2 on Big Bird, and 2 on Sarith. This one will be on El Agrador first. So they don't have advantage, so they attack you with 2 attacks. 1, 2. 18 and 15, both attacks, I believe, will hit. However, you're raging, so you try to resist the crushing force of these dark mantles. 4 reduced to 2 damage, and 9 reduced to 4 damage. You take 6 total damage, El Agarrador. That ends these dark mantles' turn. Jimjar will now get attacked, and misses. Jimjar ducks. This one will be on Big Bird, 2 attacks. However, you are also raging, so you try to resist the attacks. 16 will hit Big Bird, but 9 misses as you step away and move your body. But you suffer 9 bludgeoning damage as it attaches on your shoulder and detaches again. Flexing
raging then, huh?
intensifies. Yeah. So you only suffer 4 bludgeoning damage, Big Bird. This one will be on Sarith. Sarith tries to dodge, but Sarith gets attacked twice. Ugh! Fucking hell! He shouts. Oh shit, he suffers 18 bludgeoning damage. You see Sarith kneels down, breathing heavily, for he is now in a near-death state. This one will be on Ekru. 16 on Ekru, that hits. It tries to it tries to crush your right shoulder. Apparently these dark mantles are attacking your shoulders and they can't seem to attack your heads. So they attack your shoulders. Ooh, and deal 9 bludgeoning damage on you, Ekru. So that's on Ekru, 9 bludgeoning damage. This one will be on Scipio. 3 attacks on you, Scipio. Get ready. They all glide and try to attach themselves to you. Scipio, 3 dark mantles. 1, 2, 3. 23, natural 1, and then 16. The third one misses. The other one, it just flies ahead of you. But the first one tries to crush your knee as you suffer 9 bludgeoning damage on you, Scipio. And that will end the Dark Mantle's turn. Next up, Harden, you're up.
I will cast Vicious Mockery on this one in front of Starith. And as a bonus action, I will give Scipio Bardic Inspiration.
Right. You look at Scipio, and as you look at Scipio, he instinctively looks at your direction. You give him a nod and reassure that he can do this as a new member of the UWF, but not really a signed member yet. But you now gain a point of inspiration, a Bardic Inspiration, Scipio. That's a D6. Alright, go ahead and roll your damage, Harden, as you try to insult these Dark Mantles. Alright, this Dark Mantle, it has several eyes on its pointy head. It looks like a squid. However, it is now subjected to a Wisdom saving throw, as your insults seem to enter its psyche. However, it shrugs it off and ignores you. It does not take effect. Anything else, Harden? That ends your turn. Big Bird, you're up. 2 Dark Mantles in front of you.
I crush. Excuse me. Wait a minute. Now I know it's wrong.
Turn on your yeah.
There we go.
Alright, go for it.
I crush purple once again.
Alright, grabbing your mole with 2 hands, you swing it. 18, and with that damage, it gets crushed. It just drops on the ground like a piece of fabric. This creature is now dead. Good job. Anything else?
Can I unarmed strike? I'll just,
Did you? Holy
punch
shit!
the other one.
Did you multi-class?
Not yet.
No, only monks can use bonus actions to use an offhand, to use an unarmed strike. Unfortunately.
Okay, I'll try mimicking the sound of what are they called? Dark Mantles.
Give me a deception check.
Fuck my life.
You unleash this sound, this
Can I
screeching
use
sound.
inspi?
DM Inspi. Go for it, sure.
Yeah,
Roll for it.
Please be better.
Unfortunately, that's not high enough. Full disclosure, if you rolled high, you might have provoked these creatures and they might have flown towards you. But unfortunately, that is not high enough, and you managed to unleash this screech, but it didn't mimic the sound of the dark mantles. It sounded more like a sound of screeching wood. Anything else?
And my turn.
Eldeth takes uses her short sword to attack the one in front of Ekru. Twice. Short sword. Sorry, natural 1 and the 9, both attacks miss. That ends Eldeth's turn. She curses in Dwarven. Shaista! Web runners. Spiderbait aims at the pink one in front of Sarith. Soof! He just yells, "Duck!" 16, it hits. And 5 piercing damage effectively defeats this dark mantle. This dark mantle is no more. It drops on the ground with an arrow sticking on its body. That ends Spiderbait's turn. Spiderbait will actually try to slide and move really far from you guys. Yuk-yuk will try to hack at the one in front of El Agrador, who is now currently in a near-death state. This stone short sword. Sorry, that's a short bow. But same attack roll and same damage roll. So I'm just gonna roll for short bow damage because 18 will hit. They're both 1d6 with the same damage bonus and both same attack roll bonus. So yeah, 6 piercing damage, and you see Yuk-yuk cut the tip of the squid-like flying entity that's known as Dark Mantles. It drops on the ground like a piece of fabric. It is no more. That ends the Web Runner's turn. Jim Jar takes out his Shamshir and continues to attack this guy, who is now in a near-death state as well. Yeah! First attack, 18 hits. He smiles deviously, and with 6 damage he kills this Dark Mantle. Jim Jar then tries to attack the orange one in front of El Agrador.
This is how you kill them, Mr. Dwarf.
But unfortunately, as he tries to mock you, El Agrador, he fails miserably as he attacks and misses. Ekru, you're up. On the red one, grabbing your holy symbol, white flame erupts from the body of this creature. Now subjected to a dex save. Trying to flap its wings. And the white flame dies down without even making any damage. Anything else, Ekru? You still have a bonus action if you wish to use it.
Sorry.
None. Alright, that ends your turn, Ekru. Round 3. El Agrador, you're up.
Alright, I am going to slash at this orange dark mantle.
Alright, go for it. Holding the scimitar. Ooh, 10. Unfortunately, will miss.
Some bitch. Nope. I have my turn. There's nothing else I can do.
Okay, CPO, you're up. First attack on the red one. Alright, this is still alive, fresh. 22 hits for 6 slashing damage. Is now wounded. Anything else? You cut it down with your short sword, using your offhand weapon to cut with an X style. As memories from your battle in the gladiator arena flashes before you, this is really a piece of cake for you. It's gonna be 8 total damage. You bring it down to a near-death state as well, but it's still alive, fluttering, few dark liquid flowing out of its body. That ends your turn. Sarith takes the disengage action and tries to move next to Yuk-yuk. Breathing heavily. A trail of blood is formed as he moves away from this Dark Mantle, and that ends his turn. Dark Mantles will now make their turn. 3 again on Scipio, 1 on Ekru, 2 on Big Bird, 1 on El Agrador. This one will be on El Agrador. As it drifts, it flies, opening its flaps and tries to crush your arm. 10 is a miss. This one will be on Big Bird too. Dark Mantles try to harass you. 17 and 21, both attacks hit you, Big Bird, as it deals 9 reduced to 4 and 6 reduced to 3. You take 7 bludgeoning damage total as it crushes your left leg and your right knee. They detach and start flying, drifting above your head. This one will be on Ekru. It tries to crush your shoulder once again. It succeeds. Ekru, you suffer. Oh no. 8 bludgeoning damage on Ekru. You find yourself weakening as this creature crushes your left bone, and you can definitely tell that it seems like your left bone, your left shoulder seems to have dislocated, and extreme pain is now radiating from your left shoulder, and you feel muscle spasms. This one will be on Scipio. All 3 creatures start to swoop and attack you, Scipio, attacking you in multi directions. 3 attacks on you, Scipio. Get ready. 1, 2, 3. Natural 20. However,
Okay, cutting words on the crit.
damage, I assume.
Don't crit.
Damage, I assume. Because you can.
Yes.
Okay, nice. This one attaches on your head, Scipio, but it detaches itself right away as it deals 14 bludgeoning damage. Harden, give me that d6 roll as you try to disrupt this creature by waving your hands, performing this this dance, yung haka. Alright, that reduces the damage though to 11 bludgeoning damage. So Scipio, you take 11 bludgeoning damage. However, you also feel some of your bones have been dislocated, but you are used to this as a seasoned fighter in the gladiator arena in Hillspar. This ends the Dark Mantle's turn. Harden, you're up.
1, 2, 3. Okay, vicious mockery on the one attacking Ekru.
Alright, you try to insult as these words start to change into some magical weave as it attacks the psyche of these creatures. Roll for damage. Is now subjected to a wisdom save and succeeds. So sorry, but disregard the damage roll because it doesn't seem to pay attention to you. Anything else, Harden? You still have a bonus action if you wish. And turn. Big Bird, you're up.
Yes.
Oh yeah, sorry. End or A-N-D? End. Typing. I believe that's an end turn. Alright, Big Bird, you're up.
I dislike these tiny flying things.
They screech at you as you say that.
I attack once again with Stone Beat.
Alright, this pointy-edged mole. You swing it. Let me remind you that as a barbarian, you can use your reckless for advantage.
Yes, I'll use Reckless.
Okay, I will let you use this now, but for next time, you have to declare it right away before making an attack roll. Or you can include it on your attack, so para default na siya. But that's gonna be a natural 20, and no questions asked. Poof! It explodes into chunks as this Dark Mantle drops on the ground lifeless. It is no more. Anything else?
And my turn.
Tier 1. Tsaka na pag mga tier 2, tier 3 ko kayo pahihirapan. Eldeth.
This whole time, I forgot that I had Reckless Attack.
Yeah. Eldeth will now try to attack the one in front of Ekru once again with her short sword, attacking twice. Us girls have to stick together, right? She shouts. 20 hits but 7 misses. As she deals, this guy is... Oh shit, this is on a near-death state already from Scipio's attack. And 3 slashing damage is just enough to bring it down. It's not cut into pieces, however, it just drops on the ground, a few black liquid flowing out of its body. This Dark Mantle is no more. Alright, that ends Eldeth's turn. Web Runners, Spiderbait once again aiming at the one in front of Scipio. I got you, Mr. Human! Aiming at the blue one, which is already on a near-death state. Using a short bow, 23 hits. With 5 piercing damage, it drops on the ground with an arrow stuck on its body. This dark mantle is no more. Yuk-yuk will try to glide next to Scipio, swinging his stone. Actually, he does not glide next to Scipio, and rather he drops his blade for a bit, taking out his short bow as well, knocking an arrow, unleashing it at the one next to Scipio. I'm gonna label it red and green. He attacks the red one. That hits! Natural 20. Good job, Yuk-yuk. 6 piercing damage though, it's still alive, but badly wounded. That ends Yuk-yuk's turn. You can see an arrow stuck on its body, still flapping its wings. Jimjar will try to attack El Agrador. The one attacking El Agrador. The one attacking El Agrador. He smiles deviously as you see a few fangs on his mouth. His earrings start to jingle as he slashes this guy with his shamshir. 10 will miss, attacking for the second time. 21, it hits. He just shouts, "Finally!" For 7 slashing damage. It's still alive because this guy is still fresh. It's on in a badly wounded state. Still flapping its wings, but one of its flaps have now been cut. That ends Jimjar's turn. Ekru, you're up. Holy shit, I keep forgetting. Jimjar has fucking sneak attack.
Oops.
And with that, he finishes this dark mantle, and he looks at you, El Agrador.
That's how you kill these creatures.
He smiles as if trying to disregard the fact that he missed earlier. He tries to move away from you, El Agrador, with his tiny legs, and that ends his turn. Ekru, you're up. Ekru 8, Scipio 8, Sarith 4 as you unleash this wave of healing energy, raising your holy symbol, a makeshift stone amulet hanging on your neck with a sticker attached that seems to be a hologram sticker of what seems to be a spider with wiggly eyes. You use your preserve life feature as a life cleric as your wounds start to heal, so go ahead and update your tokens, guys. 8 HP on Ekru, 8 HP on Scipio, and 4 on Sarith. So Sarith looks at you, Ekru, and with his voice he just tells you, "I thank you." That... anything else? None. That ends your turn. Round 4. El Agrador, you're up.
I'll move over next to Big Bird and hit the Dark Mantle near him.
Alright. "16 will hit. Roll for sneak attack. 9 total damage. This guy is now in a near-death state. However, it's still alive. And still flapping his wings. Anything else?
And turn.
Sorry. May extra damage ka because you're na-add na. Okay. So, Scipio, 2 attacks on red. Go for it. 20. I will allow you to redirect your offhand attack because with that attack, you cut it down, drops on the ground like a piece of cloth. It is no more. 10, however, will miss. Using your bardic inspiration, that's gonna be 13. That hits. This guy is still fresh, badly wounded, still alive, flapping his wings. That ends your turn. Sarith tries to load. Oh, wala yung hand crossbow niya. He tries to maneuver. Picking up his hand crossbow. He's able to reach it, aiming at loading a bolt. Andito yung hand crossbow niya, pero it's within 5 feet, so I'm gonna allow him to get it because plot. He aims his hand crossbow. He loads his hand crossbow, aiming at the one next to Scipio. He's doing his best to help you guys. What's any fucking shit?
Much appreciated. Thank you.
Hand crossbow again. 16 will hit. But walang sneak attack to si... because he's a fucking ranger. 4 piercing damage. Alright, but that only brings the creature down to a near-death state. Still alive. That ends Sarith's turn. Dark Mantles will now attack. This Dark Mantle will try to fly towards Sarith. However, it leaves your reach, Scipio. You have an attack of opportunity. 10 is going to miss. It attacks Sarith. He's typing. Okay. Would you like to use your inspiration? No? Yes? No? Nope. Okay. It attacks Sarith using its crush, and it hits. Yes, I will allow that. Go ahead and make another attack roll, but we will keep this 7 point of damage. 23, that will most definitely hit, and without even reaching Sarith, you cut down this creature. It is no more. I'm gonna give you advantage on your next initiative check, Scipio, for helping out your companion. This Dark Mantle will attack El Agrador this time for attacking it. It opens, it spreads. Nope, actually, it's the only thing left. Looks around. Using its fight or flight, it flies away. El Agrador and Big Bird will now have an attack of opportunity as it leaves your reach.
You not going anywhere.
Screeching.
Never mind, you going away. Bye-bye.
You guys do have a point of inspiration if you like to use it. Only El Agrador though. Nope. Nah. Alright, it flies away and vanishes from your sight as this guy is now defeated, considered. With that, we are now out of combat. Good job, guys. Alright, Spiderbait and Yuk-yuk tells you, well, that's just the first of the threats here in this in the Silken Paths. There are far more threatening creatures that will arrive, but hopefully you guys are able to survive. As far as you survive, we see that you guys are efficient fighters, but we'll try to help and guide you. Although do remember that we'll not be able to do anything about those drow, because we'd rather run away. Really sorry. As you unleash this stored energy within you, Scipio, you are your wounds are healed as you recover 13 hit points. Anything else you would like to declare before leaving this area and continuing your path?
Can we harvest meat?
Yeah, can we harvest the Dark Mantle?
Alright, as you use your blades and harvest this meat or whatever's available in harvesting, I'm gonna allow you guys to give me, I'm gonna say, a nature check with disadvantage because this is the first time you're encountering these creatures.
Ah, shit.
So that's gonna be 2, 13, 11, 5. Anyone else? Okay, Scipio, you managed to this is very similar in handling squid, but they're not as slippery. Very dry yung skin, and you actually managed to recover this piece of leather that was once the main part of this Dark Mantle, and you were able to carve out the flesh, and it took you around 30 minutes to do this. It's really dry and medyo hard yung exterior niya. You now have I'm gonna allow you to use this as some kind of headwear, like a hood, a hat, or if you turn it upside down, this will serve. You can use this as a wine skin, a water skin, or a pouch.
A mask.
So up to you. Or a mask, if you wish. Which you remember,
skin left?
as you remember, when you were caught by the drow during your time in Hillsfar, You were during your time in the gladiatorial arena, you were known to wear this performer's mask that seems to be frowning. That you were made famous of. First story development. All right, very awesome. Okay, let's take a quick 5-minute break, guys. Water break, smoke break, munchie break, bathroom break. As we go back, continue later. You continue your travel here in the Silken Paths. Time check 9:43. Let's all return here in the game at 9:48. Catch you in 5 minutes, guys.
Hey. Got some motherfucking chocolate eclairs.
All I have is Toblerone.
Toblerone's good, man.
Juice.
Yeah.
Too hot in one sitting.
Chocolate ninja.
I'm drinking beer right now, and ang pulutan ko lang Cloud9. Ito lang yung available sa tindahan, so
There.
I was drinking wine earlier, before we started.
oh, nice.
Too classy for me. I'll stick with water.
Oh no, Jam. Drink some Advil or Tylenol.
Okay, 1 more minute before we return.
Shit. You sure you're okay? Why didn't you go get yourself checked out in a hospital or something? Sounds rough.
May migraine ka na, no? Tapos ang daldal ko pa. Pag combat, ang daldal ko pa. Ang sakit sa ulo niya.
See, this is why you're not supposed to run 10Ks. That's why human beings invented cars and bikes. So we don't have to do that anymore, man.
Alright guys, it's 9:48 PM. G-check test roll 20 because we're now about to resume the session.
What use is fitness if you're not happy?
Bikes can help you naman with fitness.
I'm gonna move you guys on a different map since medyo matindi yung mga details ng map na to, and it will take some time on your PCs, on your workstations to load it.
Shit, what map is that?
It's a web of lies.
Lies, I say lies!
More like illusions than lies. Alright. So we are now continuing this session. Alright. The web runners continue to guide you as they slide and glide along the spider webs, trying to this way, come follow us, watch out for that part. They try to guide you guys. Ront and Prince Derendil are still doing their best to pull Glabagol. Basically, they're at the end of the group at the moment. They were attacked by dark mantles earlier, but they were able to defend themselves, and you noticed that Glabagul actually was able to eat 5 dark mantles, as far as you can tell from as you see him from afar. Apparently the dark mantles tried to attack him, but when they attacked him, the dark mantles got stuck on his body, and they all just started dissolving right away. These dark mantles seem to be not that intelligent. Alright, you guys continue your travel. It has now been 7 hours since you have taken your long rest, and this is your last hour, as far as you can tell, before officially finding a camp and taking a rest. Because because you can't really see the sun, you can't really tell time. So I'm basing this off from your last long rest. So 7 hours since you have taken your long rest. You guys continue, and Sarith told the web runners, "Goblins, we should look for some place to camp. Our companions seem to have it will not be best if we push on and lose our stamina. Derendil and that orc over there, they will lose strength and stamina if we keep on pushing forth." The web runners, "All right then, boss. Very well." They start looking around for a nice spot, and they actually see find one 60 feet ahead of you. As you now make your way towards that it's a cliff. So stable siya, and you can see that it's covered by these tall zerk woods and a few mushrooms that seem to form this small balcony on this canyon, web-filled canyon. You guys continue to make your way towards that camp area, but as you make your way, Harden, you notice the web beneath you vibrate in such a way that didn't seem to have belonged to one of your companions. It vibrates. What do you do?
Jiggle, jiggle.
Alright, Harden informs the Who group about this. How does the Who group respond?
Barbarians have danger sense. Would that work with this?
Alright, so I'm gonna allow you guys to give me a perception check or an insight check with advantage. Okay, 22.
Like that for advantage.
Okay. Big Bird and El Agrador. Big Bird, you notice that the vibrating webs seem to originate from all 4 directions. And far as you can tell, they seem to converge on your path. However, El Agrador, you notice behind the shadows, you see these multi-legged albino spiders as they jaunt, reappear and disappear. Once again, they seem to vanish from your sight and then reappear with their terrifying eyes and fangs, their white skin. They seem to be transparent in a way. Vanish, reappear again as they make their way towards your direction. You now see 4 of these creatures surrounding you. I want everyone to roll for initiative.
Nani?
Nani?
Nani? Aha!
Alright, good roll, guys. I believe Scipio has advantage on your next initiative check, which I think will be... It doesn't matter. That's automatically spent though, so sorry, since that's your max initiative. Hey,
Oh, we
good.
didn't short rest.
You guys
Mike
didn't.
is asking.
You guys didn't declare.
Oh, shit. Mike is asking if we want him to jump in.
Sorry, man, Mike. As much as I want you to join, I'm trying to watch the experience for this whole session. I'm really sorry, man. Next time. Sorry, man. Okay, cool. Alright, I'm gonna have the NPCs just take their turn. All at the same time. Thanks for spectating, though. Yeah.
We're on quote-unquote stable ground, right?
So far, not yet. This is still spiderweb.
So we only saw the stable ground.
Yes, it's still far away from you, around, as far as you can tell, 50 feet. Now, actually, based on the map, I'm gonna say around... Yeah, 50 to 60 feet away from you. When these creatures start to sprout out.
Alright.
Sarith tells you, "Damn, phase spiders! Be careful, they have terrifying venom." To the 20s. Alright, NPCs got a nice roll. However, web runners not that high. Alright, checking. 1, 2, 3, 4. What did a crew roll? 15. I'm gonna add her on the initiative. 15. Anyone else? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. NPCs, web runners. Alright. All accounted for. Top of the round, Scipio, once again. No, not really once again. Scipio, you are first to react. What do you do? Okay, this is difficult terrain. Let me remind you. As you rush at this face spider, go ahead and roll for damage. Oh, I forgot to subject you guys to deck saves earlier. But now let's try and what happens. 8. It misses. One of its legs deflect your blade. 9 will hit. Action Surge. Natural 20. Action Surge well spent for a total of 80 total damage. This face spider is down into a badly wounded state. It screeches. You see white blood this time. Very odd. This white liquid flow out from its body as you cut one of its legs. One of its legs twitches, but it ultimately stops moving as it's now stuck on the web. That ends your turn. Big Bird, you're up. Oh, sorry. Okay, Big Bird, you're up.
A second.
Cool.
Here, it's 15 feet since it's difficult terrain times 2, no?
Okay,
Pretty
I'm
much.
gonna have the grid. Look more visible para makita niya. Alright, go for it.
So first I'll get mad because I don't like I don't like spiders anymore.
Alright. Are you telling
Oh,
me?
I can't let it past.
Alright, your muscles bulk up and your vision turns red as you enter this rage. Anything else?
Oh, I attack with my maul.
Alright, grabbing your maul with 2 hands, stone beak. Give me that attack roll. Natural 1, that's gonna miss. Anything else?
I have my turn.
The dice giveth, the dice taketh away. Ella Grador, you're up.
I'll go into a rage and then move over
Alright.
here and ready my action.
Ready your action to
And
what?
ready my action. When the if an enemy comes near me, I will hit it.
Alright, most definitely. As you prepare to hold your weapon, your vision turns red as well as your muscles bulk up. You unleash this surge of force around you as you enter a rage. That ends your turn, taking the ready action. NPCs. Sarith will try to attack the blue one, aiming his hand crossbow once again. He seems to have a sturdy amount of crossbow bolts because of plot. But let's find out. Baka pagdating sa tier 2, mabubusan na siya ng bala. Natural 1, that misses. He tries to move away. That ends his turn. Jimjar looks at the 2 enemies, looks at Eldeth holding his Shamshir, and he just yells,
I'm not up to this. I might get eaten. Up to you, Miss Dwarf.
and then he just rushes next to Ekru, taking the dodge action. Eldeth, however, tries to move next to Harden, taking out her sling, aiming a few pebbles on it. He has one more pebble on her. She has one more pebble on her rock. She has one more rock on her hand as another one is loaded on her sling. She spins the sling, firing at the phase spider, loading it with one more rock, flowing again for 2 attacks. By Moradin's wrath, begone! She shouts. 12 and 21. 12 will miss, but however 21 will hit as it suffers 4 bludgeoning damage. Doesn't seem to do that much damage. However, it's wounded. You can definitely tell that it was affected. That ends the NPC's turn. Ekru, you're up. Ekru, you're up. Alright, as an action, these radiant wings sprout out from your back as you use this again for the 2nd time. Your skin glows for a bit, your hair glows as well, and your eyes unleash this radiant light as you enter your radiant soul state as an Asimar. That will be an action. Anything else? Would you like to fly a few feet above? Nah. All right. You're just drifting a few inches on the on the web. Yes. All right. Anything else as a bonus action? Let me check out that YouTube link. That ends your turn. Ethereal spiders. Tingnan natin to.
I hear something.
Ethereal spiders.
Ah,
Bookmarking, most definitely. Alright, that was a super cool background music. But you guys are still in danger because these spiders, the one in front of you, Scipio and Big Bird, it vanishes.
What?
The three other spiders rush and make their way towards Harden, towards El Agrador.
Reaction time?
And Jimjar and Eldeth. Alright, El Agrador, go ahead and trigger your reaction. 13 is just enough to attack these creatures. 11 is it suffers 11 damage. It screeches as you attack it. You see white glowing blood flow out from its wounds. However, you don't cut any limbs. You see its fangs flash as excuse me, as it looks at you with its beady blue eyes. This one will be on El Agrador. One on, sorry, I'm burping. Okay, it's the beer. One on El Agrador, one on Harden, and one on 1-2 on Eldeth, 3-4 on Jimjar. One on Eldeth. Okay, one on El Agrador. It bites you. 12 is going to miss. You manage to duck as you see these this liquid venom wrapped on its fucking 18 poison. However, you're a Duergar, so you don't care about poison that much. This one will be on Harden. It flashes its fangs. Tries to bite you. Rolls a natural 1. You guys are getting lucky. It misses. This one will be on Eldeth. Let's see how the NPCs fare. Eldeth dodge, ducks, and it misses.
Putang ina. 48 damage.
Alright. Let's find out. That ends their turn. Web runners. Spiderbait and yuk-yuk yells out. God damn it, Maglubieth! Prepare yourselves! These are one of the most dangerous threats here in the Silken Paths. We did not expect this. Normally they would lair deep beneath the chasm, but they're here. Yuk-yuk! Attack them! Alright, said Yuk-yuk. Both of them will now launch their arrows at the orange one. Short bow by Spiderbait. And another one from Yuk-yuk. Yuk-yuk misses, however, Spiderbait hits for 3 piercing damage. The arrow just grazes the body of this creature, but it's still alive. They try to scramble as they use their nimble escape for dash. Tama ba? Am I doing this right? Nope. Hide and disengage lang pala sila. So hanggang dito. Nope, double speed sila. And they're web runners.
This is always so funny.
I know, right?
Right. They seem to showcase this extreme speed, probably because of the oil that's encasing their feet. That ends their turn. Harden, you are up.
Harden will take the disengage action and move 1, 2 dito, sige na. And
Okay.
then pwede ba can I reaction to check if there are active phase rests in our location?
Yes, there is. You can see a few faintly glowing crystals around the area.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Disengage
However,
action. I will end my turn.
DM intervention. Let this not discourage you because this will still be a D20 roll, and only 1 out of 20 will trigger the
Yep.
wild magic surge. All right. And also, there are some good benefits of wild magic. So, yeah.
Some good benefits. Let's see.
Some.
You start fireball.
But
Air quotes on some.
fireball in the middle. 1, 2, 3.
Where you are right now? Holy
Okay.
shit.
Yeah. Saka ano. Okay. So for now, I will end my turn.
Okay, round 2, Scipio, you're up. The creature that you guys attacked vanished. No signs of it. Rushing towards the one in front of El Agrador with your 2 blades drawn, charging at the orange. 24 will hit. 18 will hit as well for a total of 14 damage. This guy is... Oh shit! Near... It screeches and drops on the ground, lifeless. This creature is no more. Good job.
Wrong one.
Hardens down?
No,
Heart
this
attack.
spider is not down. No. Did I say harden? Holy shit! It's the alcohol, guys. It's changing my
You
words.
put the mark on Harden.
The creature falls on the ground. It is no more. Fuck. Sorry, guys. Okay. Anything else, Scipio? That ends your turn. Big Bird, you're up.
Ganun pala yung kill the player.
Spider. This one.
All right. Grabbing your mole with 2 hands, you rush. Web bouncing on your feet. Oh, 8 will miss. Anything else?
I cried.
Alright, a single tear falls out from one of your beady eyes, and that ends your turn. El Agrador.
Manly tear.
A manly tear. So El Agrador, you're up.
Right, I will move here, and I will take a reckless swipe at this spider.
Alright. With this drow blades, 16 will hit as you deal 7 slashing plus 1 sneak attack. That's gonna be 8 total damage. You managed to cut down one of it. You managed to cut its thorax. Yung lumpy flesh on the back of its body. You see white fluid flow out from that cut. However, it's still alive. Anything else?
Nope.
Okay, that ends your turn. Yeah, reckless guys, barbarians. NPCs. Sarith aims his crossbow at the blue one. Eldeth drops her sling and takes out the short sword that she got from one of the dead drow and attacks the blue one as well. FF sila. Eldeth makes an attack, 2 attacks. 1, 2. On the blue one, 17 and 10. 10 is going to miss. She cuts the leg, but it's still attached for 7 slashing damage. Sarith aims his crossbow because he seems to have unlimited fucking bolts. 17 will hit.
That's a weird crossbow sound.
What would the crossbow sound like? That's a bow. Alright, however, this face spider is now down into a near-death state as Sarith hits one of its eyes, but it's still alive. Screeching, moving its legs. You see, it's venom flowing from its fangs. Jim Jar, where the fuck is fucking Jim Jar?
There. Under El Agrador.
Oh, he's under me?
Oh yeah. Here he is, pulling him in front. Alright, Jim Jar will use his Shamshir.
Let's see how these phase spiders get affected by my awesome blade.
2 attacks, 22. That hits. And another one, 16. That hits. 2 attacks hit. He cuts down 2 legs, 7 slashing, 5 slashing, plus his sneak attack. That's gonna be yes. 15, 20 total damage. As he brings this creature down into nothingness, it is now down on the web, lifeless. Jim Jar is now looking at you as if bragging his kill, not really acknowledging your efforts. You can see that his cockiness is really radiating from his face. That ends his turn. Ekru, you're up. You fly. Wait, saan ka galing? Sorry. Sa harap ni Harden, no? That didn't sound right. Pero yes. Alright. These radiant wings fly you towards that spot. And as you grab your holy symbol, unleashing this arrow-shaped bolt, it flies. And as you aim at whom? The red one? Yes, because it's the only target. 14. Will hit. It deals 16 radiant damage. Moving its tentacle legs, you see venom splashing out.
That's +4 though if it hit.
Oh, radiant soul! Holy shit! You bring this creature down into a near-death state. However, it's still alive though. Anything else?
Bleh.
And this creature vanishes from sight. However, from that location, a crew they don't. Oh yeah, phase rest. Thank you for reminding me. A crew, give me a D20 roll, please. Sorry. All right. You see the fragments glows, but nothing happens. And no wild magic surge happens. However, the first one that Scipio and Big Bird attacked reappears itself and attacks you, a crew. It will have advantage because it was unseen, and it attacks you, a crew, with advantage. Get ready.
I'm flying.
How?
I'm flying.
Yeah. How high are you from the ground? Because you did not declare earlier, I'm really sorry. Let this be a learning moment that you have to declare how high you're flying. Because I just assumed that you were only a few inches from the ground because your goal was just to remove the difficult terrain. So it can still reach you. So unfortunately, it attacks and attacks you with advantage. 15. Oh, will hit. I'm gonna need you to give me a Constitution saving throw. As you suffer 8 piercing damage.
Eesh.
You do have a point of inspiration because 5 will not make it. You can use your point of inspiration. 17 is just enough. You only take 7 poison damage and 8 piercing. However, that's still enough to bring you down. You take 15 total damage. A crew. You black out. You are paralyzed for 1 hour. The effects of the poison damage reduces the target to 0 hit points. The target is stable, so you're stable. You will not make any death saves. However, you are poisoned for 1 hour. Even after regaining hit points, you are paralyzed and poisoned in this way. So even if they heal you, you will still be paralyzed for 1 hour. So this effectively removes you in combat, unfortunately. So that ends this spider's turn. Web runners. They just shot. They got the flying girl. Yuk-yuk just shouts, yes, they got the flying girl. Charcoal for poison. They aim at this giant spider, this phase spider. Oh yeah, full disclosure, this is a thematically added creature. This was originally a giant spider, but I changed them into phase spiders. Para mas mataas yung experience points and para ma-experience yung mga phase spider. Yuk-yuk fires an arrow, 22 hits. Spiderbait takes an attack as well, 19 hits. Both of their arrows pluck and pierce through the body of this phase spider as they deal 3 piercing, 4 piercing, 7 total damage on this guy. However, it's still alive but badly wounded, almost close to near death. That ends the web runner's turn. Harden, you're up.
Okay, I will shoot it as well with my hand crossbow.
Alright, aiming a bolt from your hand crossbow, you pull it. sorry, loading a bolt on your hand crossbow, you aim it at the face spider. Proof. You pull the trigger, give me the attack roll. Holy shit! Harden.
Oh my god.
Describe your kill.
Upon seeing the
Holy shit.
get killed by my arrows, I Harden tells himself I should have been a ranger.
You should have been a ranger. You begin to consider this inside your head as you bring this creature down. It stops moving. White fluid flowing out of its body. It is no more. Anything else, Harden?
I will try to move closer to Eku. Kaso it's difficult na rin, hindi ako abot. And my turn.
Alright, round 3. Scipio, you're up.
White fluid. Sorry. Wasn't there a fourth spider?
There was a fourth spider, but you can't see anyone at the moment.
Spider disappear. Maybe here still.
The threat is still present. I move to Ekru. Okay. Web sticking from on your feet, but as you do your best, you try to make your way towards your fallen comrade. Okay, it is at this point when you notice that Ekru, wala na yung radiant wings. You can see close yung eyes niya. You can see her veins are visible and nagdarken, and you can see that she's breathing heavily. She seems poisoned and paralyzed. She can't move. Ready action, what? I will let you do that as an action. But let's see what happens. As you try to do this, you can see that there's the bite of the spider is on her left arm, and as you try to do this, you use your action to do this. I'm gonna say you take 1 poison damage, Scipio. You take 1 poison damage. However, it's still not enough. The poison is just that powerful, and then the goblins just tell you, "You dummy! That's not how you deal with phase spider poison." But good effort though. Alright, sorry, you take 1 poison damage. Alright. They yell out, You just stay away from them!" We can cure giant spider poison, but phase spiders are a whole different thing. They're from a different plane. They're basically alien spiders.
Step 1, unfortunately.
You, Elagrador, I will let you do that, but that will be alien spiders. That will be an action. Yeah. Okay, anything else, Scipio?
Get out of here.
Alright, yeah, sure, I'll allow you. You pull her body. Alright. And, okay, unfortunately, because you've already spent your movement, you can only move as far as 1 square. So yeah, hanggang dyan lang. Or dito, if you wish. Okay, that ends your turn. Big Bird, you are up.
Can I check the web to see if we can see where the spider's like sort of stepping?
Alright, you don't even have to make a check for this because you don't notice any movement and vibrations. It's as if the spider is not on this realm entirely.
So it's like there's no depressions anywhere?
No depressions. I didn't make you roll a check for this because there's no success or fail. Because you will not be able to find it out. Because it's not there. It's not existing. Anything else?
Okay, so I still have my action, no?
Yes.
I suppose I'll just ready action. Attack the spider if it just pops up nearby.
Alright. Grabbing Stonebeak with 2 hands, you look around, prepared to attack any creature that will appear itself. That ends your turn. El Lagrador, you're up.
Alright, oh shit. I will move closer. Wait, how much?
Yeah, she's stable. Just paralyzed.
I have 30. I'll move over here, I guess.
Okay.
I'll kneel over Ekru, and then I'll say in my Elgarder will say in his best angry, deep, angry voice, "Dinero, bastardo, get the fuck out of my friend!"
Okay. I think that was a super awesome line, but we didn't really understand that. Can you adjust your voice changer para marinig namin? Sayang yung effort. I think that was a very cool line, and do that again as you adjust your voice changer.
I said, "Dinero, toxico, get the fuck out of my friend!"
Oh, okay, nice. Make an intimidation check. Alright. You all see El Lagrador doing this, but to no avail, unfortunately. And that spends your action. Anything else?
Oh, that's good.
Okay, I'm gonna give you advantage on your initiative next initiative check, El Lagrador. Okay. NPCs. Sarith moves closer as well, loading his crossbow bolt once again. Trying to look everywhere, looking for signs. He takes the dodge action. Jim Jar makes his way in front of Big Bird, taking the dodge action. Eldeth takes the dash action and moves next to Ekru. But she's not able to and just stands next to El Lagrador. That ends their turn. Ekru, you are unconscious. So no death saves, but you're stabilized. All right. Okay. 1 El Lagrador, 2 Big Bird, 3 Jim Jar, 4 Harden, 5 Scipio, 6 Sarith. Oh. Did you take the ready action, Scipio? No, alright, it appears next to you, Scipio. And it screeches. It makes an attack roll with advantage against you, Scipio. 23, that hits. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh shit.
Ooh, 10. You do. Oh, you don't have any point of inspiration. Everyone else is welcome to use theirs if they wish.
I'll give Scipio my point of inspiration.
All right, good
Need
job.
the poison out of him.
Okay, make another Constitution saving throw, Scipio.
I'll attempt to scream the fuck
Oh
out.
dear.
9, unfortunately,
scream
will
the
not
poison
really
out of
make.
you.
All right, Harden. Nice, good job, Scipio. Give me another Constitution saving throw. 12 is just enough. Good job, guys.
Just realized 10, 9, 8, 7.
Nice, good job. Harden, I'm gonna give you advantage on your next initiative check as well. However, Scipio, you only take 9 poison damage and 5 piercing for 14 total damage. You are still up, but you have this gash on your left arm as you try to block the bite of this spider and it bites your arm. This spider is done. Web runners launch their web runners will take the dodge action and will not steal the sunshine from you guys. Harden, you're up.
Okay, I will try to shoot it again with my hand crossbow.
Go for it. Make an attack roll.
I'm gonna go.
Ooh, natural one. The dice give it and the dice take it away. Anything else?
Yep. And my turn.
Okay, round 4, Scipio. You're up. 18 will hit.
Nice.
24 will hit as well. It is now in a near-death state. Still standing, however, it's still alive. Free action, what? I spit on him. your spit flows down from one of its eyes. It doesn't have any eyelids, so it doesn't blink. So your spit just flows on one of its blue beady eyes, and just screeches. You see venom splashing from its fangs, long fangs. Ito yung itsura niya, guys. I'm gonna. Why can't I fucking let you guys see it? Ayan. Wait for it.
Problema ba yung dura?
Lugi.
Poison damage.
No. Alright, but that ends your turn. They have these massive fangs, guys. Okay, Big Bird, you are up.
So I'll move here. Wait lang.
It is now in
all sense of
it is now in a near-death state, though. So, yep, go for it.
now forgoing all sense of defense, I will attack it recklessly.
Right, recklessly, opening your beak. 22, 11 bludgeoning damage plus 2
13.
from rage. 13.
Yep.
How do you want to do this?
I'll jump on its head, then as I'm coming back down, I'll yell "Caw-caw!" and just smash it.
The flesh on its head explodes as you defeat this phase spider. And with that, good job, guys. We are now out of combat.
Nice.
Alright. Instinctively, you all rush towards Ekru's body. And, okay, what would you like to do with yuk-yuk, Scipio? Intimidate him. What would you like to do? How would you like to intimidate him? To check? Okay. Interesting. What exactly how are you intimidating yuk-yuk? Can you describe? Insight by intimidation. Make an intimidation check. There's a certain DC. If you succeed, you will get advantage on your insight check. If you fail, normal insight check. Give me an intimidation check. You approach him.
Hello?
Yeah.
Hello?
Naka-deafen ka. Naka-deafen yata yung Discord mo, Sir Joseph. Okay. Alright. You see yuk-yuk shake and start sweating as he looks at you.
Okay.
What do you want? What do you want? What do you tell him? Are you leading us toward death, goblin? As you ask. Yuk-yuk responds. No. Make an insight check. No, we are just guides, and we are doing our best to guide you towards Gracklestone, towards Neverlight Grove. We're not leading you to traps. Like we said earlier, we have warned you that there are threats here in the Silken Paths. And as you listen, Scipio, you are caught in between. 12. At first, you are full of doubt. You clearly, from your perspective, that these guys seem to be leading you in some kind of trap. However, as you see this goblin shaking in front of you, almost close to begging, based on the volume of his voice, he's sweating. You can tell that he's truthful. You can tell that he's truthful. And then he just looks at you. Do not worry. We also keep an eye on you, for we wish to keep our benefactors safe. Don't forget that you will have to pay us, and it is our duty to keep you alive. Right, you get back to Ekru. At which point the whole party even those who did not join the others who Glabagul, you can see one phase spider leg floating inside Glabagul, and then he just discharges it. You can see Prince Derendil was a bit damaged from that. He suffered from a lot of poison, and you can see from the battle they also fought 2 phase spiders. Ront, you saw Ront ride one, but it disappeared, and he just fell and got trapped on one of the webs. He tried to ride one, and Derendil was badly wounded and was pushed to his feral state. But you guys push forth and march towards the camping site. And as you do this, you guys now begin to prepare camp, take out your rations, and prepare to take your long rest. Alright?
Long rest.
Is Ikru awake yet?
A few moments pass. An hour passes by. You guys have now prepared your camp, rations. Hindi sila nag-grill, however nag-pass down ng fungi meat si Eldeth and Shushar to you guys, and passes down the barrel stock. And it is at this point when Ekru opens her eyes and is now alive.
Yay!
However, make art on Ekru.
However, Ekru, you see some of you hear Stool laughing at you with his spores. See Hush and see Hush. You can see if merong laugh version yung mga chicks, yung tweeting sound nila, you can hear Hush doing this. Yeah, because as you find out when you looked at your reflection dun sa battle stock water, you can see that there's scribbles on your face. Meron kang mustache. And what seems to be an image of a crow on your cheek, on your right shoulder, and meron ka ng unibrow. When you were unconscious, your friends seem to have played a prank on you.
Just because it was a life-threatening injury doesn't mean you can't have fun. Oh, Jesus.
Alright.
It's the cough again.
Okay, it's 10:35 p.m. guys. Give me 2 minutes to prepare the next encounter. So feel free to use this time to go ahead and take your smoke break, bathroom break, water break, munchie break. I will get back to you in 2 minutes.
Nice.
10:37. I'm doing my best to squeeze the most number of encounters on this 4-hour session.
Hey, do any of you guys play Terra Online?
No. There's too. It takes up too much space. Like I have no memory.
Because you downloaded like 1,000 Skyrim mods.
Yes, that's actually it. And all my series.
Dude, it's awesome, bro. Surprisingly.
I used to play lots of MMOs.
I made a potpourri character, and basically he has the head of a husky, but he's like really short and really fat, and he's a berserker, so he's like a little dog barb. Yeah, it's so cute, bro.
Listening to this conversation with your deep voices, it's kind of funny.
It's a tiny thing with a dog head. It's chubby, it's very cute.
Yes, it is. It's nakakagigil.
Kikil. Kikil.
Kikil si ako.
Kikil ako.
What the fuck?
Like, oh my god.
Like, OMG.
Like, seriously?
Sarasly? Starsly? SRSLY? Starsly?
Ah, that gives me an idea. I will be using si Lumpy Space Princess voice on one of the NPCs sometime.
Like, oh my glob.
Like, oh my glob. If you make an NPC with Lumpy Space Princess voice, we'd probably let her die.
Okay, 2 minutes are up. Also, let me. I think dito narinig nung iba. I have a lot of in store for you guys here in Out of the Abyss. Meron akong plano na mag-bring in ng guest DM. Kind of what I did sa Curse of Strahd, pero entirely different because this DM will not be just controlling one NPC. This DM will be doing a whole different thing, and I am really excited to bring him in our game. This will happen this September, so stay tuned lang kayo.
Nice. Hey, check out the group chat. I sent a video of Terra.
The dog? Yes.
Dog
I saw
Stormon.
that video a while ago.
So cute! So cute!
I will check that out more later. Alright. Okay. G-check tayo sa Roll20 guys, because we're now about to continue this session.
Big bird is ready.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. How about Harden? Sir Joseph, are you good?
We had long rest, no?
Yes, you guys have now benefited from a long rest. The whole night was uneventful. You saw the web runners were keeping watch, one of them, and the other was sleeping. Sarith was keeping watch as well after his trance. Jimjar was just asleep the whole night. Glabagul does not require sleep, so he's just conversing non-stop with anyone who's keeping watch, asking a lot of questions, trying to learn more about you guys. Derendil and Ront was heavy sleeping. Stool does not require sleep as well, so he's just doing stool things, bouncing around, and he doesn't have any eyes, so you're not sure kung gising ba siya or not. So if he's not moving, you can tell that he's not awake. But suddenly you would hear his voice as he unleashes the spores. But yeah, the whole night passes by uneventful as you guys finish your long rest, and it is now exactly your 12th day here in the Underdark. After taking the long rest, as you wake up, Eldeth Shushar gathers some of the tries to gather some more resources and food. They managed to find a few, just one battle stock, just enough to keep your reservoir full, and this will keep you hydrated for 2 days as far as you can tell. And you still have stock for food for 4 more days. They passed down this Zerkwood meat, and yung Zerkwood meat, guys, lasang yung texture niya parang saging, pero it's not sweet. It's bland, no taste. Pero para siyang saging pag kinakain nyo. And yung ration na binibigay sa inyo is the same size as a one whole block of butter.
Does anyone have prestidigitation? Make this shit taste good?
If you guys have that spell, you guys are welcome to use it. It's bland, no taste at all. Alright, Harden casts the spell and anong lasa nung pagkain, Harden, as you do this? You wake up Ekru and you see these scribblings on your face. Meron kang unibrow, meron kang drawing ni Big Bird on your shoulder. Okay, cool. Alright. Noted. But I think the tolerance level on this party is a bit high. Because I've known some of the party members, but thank you for sending that private message. I will keep note of that. Yep. Thank you. I will keep note of that. Just in case anything happens, don't worry. I'm always active in arbitrating any negative actions. So thank you for sending that private message. Okay, sorry. Alright, to continue. No bird flu guaranteed. So anong lasa niya? Chicken. Medyo weird yung flavor kasi yung texture niya parang yung sa banana, yung ganun ka soft. Ganun siya ka soft. Yung texture niya. But parang yung parang isang block ng butter. One whole block of butter.
That's weird.
And it tastes like chicken. So medyo weird, but it passes through your system and you guys are nourished and you guys were able to continue to travel some more. Now, as you continue to as you now gather your gear and prepare to depart, do you guys have anything you would like to declare before leaving this camp officially?
Not really. Cannibal si Big Bird.
Big Bird's an outlander, so he's had to eat, everything. Everything and anything.
Okay, you hear Ekru with her grumpy voice shout out, "Who wrote on my face and my shoulder?"
Amiga, it says Big Bird was here. Sticker.
You hear her roar, and you can see, if this was anime, she's like Sakura sa Naruto. Her eyes are just plain white, and she has these fangs, and she's just really angry at this point. And she jumps at you, Big Bird, and chokeholds you. Give me an athletics check with advantage. Big Bird, you have disadvantage on this check because you are unaware. Give me an athletics or acrobatics check with disadvantage. 17. Ekru, you have advantage and +5 on this check.
Wow.
No, sorry. This is this is athletics. So what is your athletics bonus, Ekru? I'm sorry. You did roll at 20. So 19, even without the +5, 19 against 17, that fails. Big Bird, you suffer 2 bludgeoning damage from this chokehold. And you now remember not to play pranks that easily on one of your companions. It seems that Ekru was learning from your moves. She rolls off. Do you tap out, Big Bird? Big Bird taps. Okay. I'm gonna give Big Bird a point of inspiration for being a good sport. Ekru, you still have a point of inspiration. You know what? I'm gonna give you advantage on your initiative check. Next initiative check, Ekru. So to recap, Harden, El Agrador, and Ekru have advantage on their next initiative checks. Big Bird and Ekru have DM inspiration. Alright, as you now depart on this small camp with your resources recovered, you take your gear, and Glabagul rides the sled once again, and you guys leave this small camp and continue to make your way. This is your second day of travel towards towards Neverlight Grove now. Okay. Traversing the web. Oh. Palitan ulit natin yung background music. Okay. A series of images start to appear as you guys try to traverse the web once again. I'm gonna need everyone to give me acrobatics checks, and let's see how effective you guys traversing the web. Let's see. I'm gonna need your acrobatics. Tingnan natin kung sino yung mga matutumba. Sino yung mga outbalance. Okay, so Ekru, just feel free to roll that acrobatics check if ever. But for Big Bird, during this course of travel, you fall down, and you as well, Ekru, you fall down. But the web runners and your companions take you out from the pull you out from the web, cutting the webs. There was a brief moment nung you guys almost fell, as you guys all instinctively hug the webs. You are all prone, hugging the web. You wait for a few moments, 2 moments, 3 moments. You see the web runners, Spiderbait and yuk-yuk, just laughing at you guys as they assure you that the web will not break. You continue to travel some more. 3 hours pass. During this course of adventure, Stool was just on top of Shushar's head. Si Hush, nasa ulo lang din ni King. King is not having any trouble traversing this web. However, pinasok niya yung claws niya inside, niretract niya yung claws niya para hindi ma-pierce yung mga web. But King is doing his best to traverse the web. He's using all 4 of his limbs effectively. You guys continue to make your way to the east. 3 hours pass since your long rest. And on the 3rd hour, you come across this large hole, around 15, this hole in the middle of the web. You guys instinctively walk around it. But when your group was around in the middle of that hole, you see something rise up. You see something rise up.
What? What is it?
Silence. Nothing but silence.
You can see it has green skin. You can see that it's the same size as your torso, but you can see it only has one eye. It has one mouth, several fangs, and a tongue. With its one bulbous eye, it looks at you. You see another eye, smaller eye, extending from a tentacle, come out from its body. Another eye. And one more. And another one. As this floating piece of flesh with one eyeball and a large mouth filled with fangs, a long tongue, green skin. You see eyes extending out from these tentacles from its body. It looks at you and you hear it speak. It tells you,
Travelers! Travelers! Demons are rising in the dark. You best be wary and stay away from them.
And it's just floating above you, looking at you with its large eyes.
I am Takbile.
Somebody's been watching Russell Peters.
It's the only thing that came into my mind. I didn't prepare for you guys to ask the question.
My name is Takbile. My name is Takbile.
Dealer.
Yes. Like I said, demons are rising in the dark. You best be wary and arm yourselves.
You see this eye floating above you around 15 feet away from you, from this 10 feet wide hole on the silken path.
Demons! Demons from another plane. Demons that come here to seek our souls. Vengeful demons. Demons to come eat our flesh. My master was eaten by a demon, and I was able to escape with my brothers.
Who was your master?
My master was a powerful drow. A powerful drow from a fallen house. He was eaten by a demon with a snout, tiny wings that looked like a hog. An Elfashni is what they called him.
You want come with us?
He looks at you, and you can see its large eye. Its eyebrows start to droop down, and you can see that it seems to be angered.
Why do you want me to come with you? Perhaps you're a demon? Trying to deceive me? Yes, a demon! Brothers! Brothers! There are demons about! Come! Come! Let us destroy them!
Oh shit.
You can see two more of these eyeballs with tentacles from its head fly out from this hole, as you now see three of them floating next to you. I want everyone to roll for initiative. Before I remove the red square, I'm gonna allow you guys to rearrange yourselves accordingly as you see these creatures that this is the first time you've seen them. Those who are well versed in lore, like Harden, I'm gonna allow you to make a history check a bear intelligence check, and let's see if you know anything about these creatures.
And yes, we all had a long rest.
Yes, you guys have the benefits of a long rest.
Does Agarador, as a doer guard, know what these things are?
Gonna have you roll. Since you've left the Underdark, I'm gonna have you roll an intelligence check with disadvantage. Okay, so
Alright.
Ekru, Harden, and El Agarador, you have advantage on your initiative checks. So 17 on El Agarador. Ekru, you got 19, but I will allow you to roll again because you might get higher. Harden, you got 20 on your initiative check. I'm gonna allow you to roll another because you might get a higher initiative. Okay, so initiatives are kept. 20 for Harden and 19 for Ekru.
23! Hey.
Okay, fine, steady na kayo sa position nyo. Okay.
Which is the one that appeared to us first?
The one that appeared first was the blue one who is in front of you, El Agarrador.
Okay, I'll talk to that guy first.
Mike Wazowski, what's happened to you?
Okay, ito yung itsura nila, guys. So just so you know.
Dragon's Dogma.
Evil Eye.
Okay, with your 16 intelligence check, Harden, you're quite certain that these are lesser beholders. These are lesser beholders. You can't remember their name, but you're quite certain that they're not from this plane, and they are mostly summoned by skilled spellcasters and used as slaves and minions.
DM, di ba dapat si Cyrus's life should be home?
Ah, yeah. Full hit points here. And Eldeth. Thank you for reminding me. You get a point of you already have a point of inspiration, so yeah.
You get a pat on the back.
You get a pat on the back, yes. And a thumbs up from the DM. Okay, these one-eyed monsters got 20 on their initiative check.
Fast. Babe holders.
Babe holders. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 all accounted for. Web runners, NPCs, and the one-eyed monster. Let's make that plural. One-eyed monsters. Okay. Top of the round, Big Bird. What do you do?
I'll try talking to the blue one muna talaga man. We not demon. We help you fight demon if you come with us.
Okay, important info. They are floating directly at the same level as you guys. So I'm gonna say they're floating just 1 foot from the 1.5 feet from the base from where you are, but they're not far from you. They all respond in unison. They all respond in unison as if they speak in one person, but with 3 different voices. No! Demons! Demons from the abyss must destroy! As they tell you guys.
So that's my action about, or?
I will tell that will be considered just a free action. You guys still have your action.
I will try to non-lethally bash him with a hammer.
Go for it. Make an attack roll.
Wait, I got a bonus. I will rage first.
Alright. Your muscles bulk up. Your eyes turn. Your vision turns red as you enter this rage.
And I will non-lethally try to attack him with the non-lethal maul attack.
Okay. Is this reckless?
No.
Okay,
It doesn't
14.
matter.
Okay, this is DM intervention, sweeping declaration. Barbarians, declare if you guys are using reckless. If you did not declare or did not include that text on your attack roll, it will be considered as a normal attack. Okay, now that that's declared, 14 will hit. It suffers 8 bludgeoning damage. Poof! Most skilled demons! As they respond. Anything else?
That is all.
Alright.
I did my turn.
The one-eyed monsters will now make their move. What will they...
Initiative ni Harden.
Yung initiative ko 20 kanina. Nag-stick kasi yung 5 yung mas lower.
Oh, yeah.
Ika, 20. So, sino muna tanong?
Sure, Harden, you're up.
Okay, I will move a little bit further from the group. 1, 2, 3, and then I will cast Fairy Fire.
Okay, as you cast this spell, several fragments light up, and I believe you are trying to cover these two.
Yes, yung dalawa lang.
Alright, what is your DC? As they make their dex
14.
saves. Ooh, they make their dex saves, unfortunately.
Wow.
And as you unleash this purple light, they manage to dodge and drift away from that light, and the spell did not take effect, unfortunately. And with that, I'm gonna need you to roll a d20, Harden. Alright, the fragments glow, but you did not seem to notice anything unusual, any phenomenon that happens. Okay, anything else, Harden?
Bonus action, Bardic Dice Inspiration on Elagarador.
Alright, Elagrador,
Thanks.
you instinctively look towards Harden's direction as he casts that spell, but as it fails, he gives you a wink or a nod of acknowledgement as you are now encouraged. You now have a Bardic Inspiration. D6. And I believe that will end your turn, Harden? That ends your turn. Pum pum pum. I'm gonna need Harden, Big Bird, and Scipio to give me wisdom saving throws.
Oh, no.
As one of their eyes
Oh, okay.
unleash this yellow ray, and as the yellow ray unleashes, you hear this sound. It screeches terrible on your ears as you guys. Oh, Harden. Unfortunately, that will not make it. Harden.
Yes.
You cannot take reactions until the end of your turn. You cannot take reactions. On your turn, you cannot move. And you can only use your action to make a range or a melee attack on a randomly determined creature within range.
I think X2 has tries to give me her inspi.
Oh, okay. Give me a wisdom saving throw. Harden.
Here we go.
Okay, Big Bird, it is at this point when I'm gonna allow you to make an insight check. Alright, DM Inspi, well spent. You get hit, however, as Ekru calls out for your name, you manage to shrug off its effects, and you do not fall upon the effects of their spell. It is at this point when they fly out away from your reach. They are now 20 feet up. Elagrador, Big Bird, you can use your reactions to make an attack of opportunity.
You asked me to make an insight check?
And Scipio, you can use your action to make an attack of opportunity. Big Bird, yes, you can make an insight check. Oh, nice.
It's there, 16.
Okay, noted.
Ang may sneak attack ba yun?
Yes, double that sneak attack, Elagrador, because that's a natural 20. Okay. Just
I
take
did not move.
one moment, please.
Why didn't I move?
It is not your turn yet, Ekru. Wait lang. It's still their turn. They move away. They only use their reaction to Scipio, El Agrador, and Big Bird. They use their reaction to make an attack of opportunity against these one-eyed monsters. Yeah, who just moved away from their reach. They are now floating 20 feet above you guys. You cannot reach them with melee attacks anymore unless you do anything about it to close the range. Yep. Okay, as they move, however, El Agrador manages to cut the blue one for 8 slashing damage. Plus 6, 8, 9, 10, 14 total damage. This guy is still up. Badly wounded though.
What?
Stonebeak hits as well for 5 bludgeoning damage. This guy, the blue
I'm
one.
raging, so that's 7.
Holy shit, that's 7. It's now in a near death state. Scipio.
The insight though.
Yeah, one more please. Scipio manages to cut them as well for 6. The red one for 6 slashing damage. It's just lightly wounded. The green one is still fresh. Okay. Big Bird. You can see that they are drooling. They seem to be insane as far as you can tell. With that insight check, you can tell that they seem to be showing signs of insanity and madness as far as you can tell. Okay, attack of opportunity from Ekru. No, wala. Because they're just within El Agrador and Big Bird and Scipio. Okay, with that, the blue one is now on a near-death state. The red one is wounded. The green one is still fresh. That ends their turn. Ekru, you're up. Alright, spiritual weapon. What is the shape of this spiritual weapon? Can you let me know? San Goku. Mahirap. Ano itsura nito? Holy shit.
Son Goku.
I don't know what to search for dito sa compendium. Warrior?
I guess. Monk. That's the best spiritual weapon I've ever heard of.
So, actual spirit.
A spiritual body appears. Ito na lang since wala akong mahanap. Who are you targeting? Okay, who are you targeting? Sorry. The blue one. Okay. Just preparing your spiritual weapon. Okay. Feel free to control that. This humanoid figure appears next to the blue one-eyed creature, and as this humanoid shape appears, it looks like a warrior with no shirt on. Its head, its hair, golden hair, rising up from its head. You can see it has blue eyes. And Ekru, you used the image of this character that you have seen on television in the world that that's called Manila, a television show that's called an anime, air quotes, that you grew up to watch during afternoons or during your childhood days. As it appears, 11, it makes an attack, but it misses. IBC 13. Holy shit! Nice. Yes, tama. IBC 13. I think RPN 9 mga yata yan no dati. RPN 9? No. LBC 13 kasama yung Ghost Fighter. And Time Quest. And anyway. Yes. And that ends. Anything else, crew? That's just your bonus action. You still have an action. I should now prepare a sheet for that. You fly. Alright. These radiant wings sprout out from your back once again as your eyes glow, your hair glows sky blue, your skin grows begins to shine much brighter as you are now using your radiant soul feature. Would you like to move and fly away? Okay, how high are you flying now? High, I'm gonna say 30 feet. Yeah? Because max 30 feet. Alright. I'm gonna say due to trigonometry stuff, I'm just gonna reduce your movement by 1 square. But just by 1. Oh, wait, sobra yan. Hanggang dito lang. Yeah, but you are effectively 30 feet above the base. I can't say ground because this is not ground. 30 feet above the base of the web. Okay, you are now flying higher than these one-eyed monsters, and you are now looking down upon them as well as your companions, and that ends your turn. El Agarrador, you're up.
How high are they flying?
They are 20 feet above you.
So there's no chance I could jump to catch them.
Yes, because of your current strength, you will not be able to jump and reach them.
Okay, I'll nudge Big Bird and say, "Hey, Kenku, do you want to fly?"
You can lift me?
I can try. And as I say this, I'll cast Enlarge.
Alright. You see, El Agarrador, this is the second time you've seen him do this. His clothes magically expand as he increase in size, using his Duergar feature to enlarge.
Okay, that costs me my action, no?
Yes.
Alright, so before I end my turn, I'll just look over to my party mates and say, if you guys need a boost, now's the time.
Okay, I'm gonna allow you. I
I
suggest that you deepen your voice changer at this point, because you're much larger. Alright, and that ends your... Holy shit, nice. And that ends your turn. NPC. Jim Jar takes out his fancy dagger and tries to throw it at the green one. Yeah. And hits. Even with disadvantage. No sneak attack though, but for 5 piercing damage.
Small demon,
says the one-eyed monster. Why is there a name shown? I'm gonna remove that. That ends Jim Jar's turn. Sarith aims his crossbow loaded with one bolt at the green one as well. That hits. He deals 5 piercing damage. Eldeth takes out 2 rocks from her pouch, swings her sling and tries to attack twice. The green one. And a natural 20. First one hits as well. 10 bludgeoning damage. 3 bludgeoning damage. 13 bludgeoning damage. Eldeth manages to hit the eye of this small beholder as it is now in a badly wounded state. That ends their turn. Scipio, you're up. Can I run to El Agrador, then I will jump from him, he will boost me, or I will jump on him to reach Blue Beholder? Boosting, I'm gonna say that will be an action for El Agrador. However, you can make your way and climb up El Agrador. El Agrador is now 10 feet high. And I'm gonna say, yeah, you can climb on El Agrador's shoulder and attack this one-eyed creature. Go for it. (17 and 18), both attacks hit for 14 bludgeoning damage. And with that, kindly type down your kill, because this tiny one-eyed monster, this small one-eyed monster, you can see it has green blood, and as you hack at it, it splashes, and you cut its eye socket. It just drops on the web, lifeless. It is no more. Good job. Right, that ends your turn. Web runners aim their bows at the red one.
Friends, to be honest, we have not seen these creatures yet. This is the first time we've seen them. It looks like they're strays. This is not our fault.
Aiming their short bows at them. Two arrows fly. Natural 20. It pokes the eye directly, and the other arrow hits. Si yuk-yuk yung isa, but I just clicked on Spiderbait's short bow twice. Holy shit, 17 total damage. They bring this one-eyed creature down into a badly wounded state, and that ends their turn. Round 2. Big Bird, you're up.
I yell out to El Agrador, throw me as javelin! I was born for this! Are you ready to fly, Kenku? Yes! It is my dream! So yes, I just... How do we do this?
Ready action grapple so I can throw him and then he'll grapple the thing? Maybe?
Up to you guys. Let's see what will happen if you guys grapple these floating things.
So I'll ready my action to... You want me to grapple or attack? Yeah, I'll grapple the beholder El Agrador throws me at.
Okay, wala na yung blue one because it is only the green one and the red one left.
How far can you throw me, kaya?
I'll get as close as I can.
Alright, yeah. I'll just ready action to grapple whichever... What's it called? Baby beholder. He throws me out.
Okay. You relay this instruction to this newfound companion, this Duergar, who's standing taller than you, Big Bird. You hear El Agrador respond positively as she agrees on your plan, and that ends your turn as you take the ready action. Harden, you're up.
I will cast. I will throw. Okay. I will just cast vicious mockery on this red baby beholder.
Vicious mockery. All right. Give me that damage roll, as this creature is now subject to wisdom saving throw. It just looks at you. What are you saying? Shut your mouth! As he yells.
That's yep. Not affected. I will move behind Elder.
Okay.
And end my turn.
Okay, one-eyed monsters. Okay. Holy shite. What? Come on.
What up?
What does this signify?
Ah! Shit! Shit! They can shoot up to 2 of the following magical eyes. I keep... Fucking hell. Why did I not review them? Here's another, Okay. One of its... one of its eyes target Ekru. One of its eyes target Harden. One of its eyes target Big Bird. And one of them targets Scipio. I'm gonna need Scipio and Ekru to give me wisdom saving throws. Okay. Ekru, give me a wisdom saving throw, please. You see yellow light, a yellow ray extend from one of their eyes, and as this yellow ray flies, it creates this screeching sound, and it hits your body. However, Scipio, you manage to shrug its effects, and it does not take effect on you. Ekru, if you're there, give me a wisdom saving throw. Going once. Going twice. And Ekru is not there. El Agrador, give me a wisdom saving throw. Sorry.
Okay. See wisdom save. Oh, I think she...
Alright, you get struck by this yellow ray as well. However, you shrug its effects off and you do not suffer any discrepancies. Ah, she went off Discord. Nah, she's on Discord though. Oh, she's back. Okay. Okay, at which point I'm gonna need Big Bird and Harden to give me Constitution saving throws as this thin white line flies out from one of their eyes. Sif, sif.
Inspi. I'm using the inspiration.
Okay. Alright. You guys managed to dodge and move your body aside as the ray just scrapes against you. However, you guys suffer half damage. Hard then you take 7 necrotic damage. Big Bird.
From 7.
Yeah, Big Bird, you take 3 necrotic damage because you're raging. Okay, so Harden 7, Big Bird 3, and they keep on floating 20 feet above you. They just maneuver, trying to scramble. You killed our brother! They tell you, and that ends their turn. Ekru, you're up. Okay, Ekru. On whom? Raiden, so on whom? Who are you targeting? Excuse. Sorry. The beer is making me burp. Dex save on the red one. White flames start to spontaneously combust on its body as it tries to shake it off. Is it now subjected to a Dex save? And fails. It takes 7 radiant damage. Right. It is now down into a near-death state, and you attack with. You see yung humanoid spiritual weapon that Ekru summoned. It flies and moves next to this creature. However, it tries to punch and misses. That ends your turn. Would you like to move? Okay. Nah. Okay. El Agrador, you're up.
Alright, first of all, have you guys ever heard of caber tossing?
Ever heard of what?
Caber tossing. Caber?
Caber tossing, not yet.
It's the Scottish sport of tossing logs, and that's what it looks like when I throw Big Bird.
Holy shit!
So I'm going to...
Okay, I just googled it. You lift
I'm gonna-
Big Bird. Go for it.
I'm gonna lift Big Bird up like that, and I'm going to run towards this red beholder.
CPO is with you as well.
Yeah. And as I'm as close as I can possibly get, I say, Kenku, get ready to fly! And then I toss him upwards with all my might.
Can you say with that voice? Can you say get to the chopper? Can you say that?
Get to the chopper!
I'm gonna give you a. You already have a point of inspiration though. Alright, as you throw Big Bird up, Big Bird, go ahead and use your ready action.
Grapple, no?
Yes.
So, strength check?
Yes. Athletics against his acrobatics or athletics.
I'm coming for you, green ball.
Alright, 15, contested by the athletics. It moves away, but you manage to jump on top of it, and you are now, Big Bird, riding this one-eyed creature like a bumper car, like a ride, like a merry-go-round. You're hugging this creature like a beach ball, and it's just floating, and with its one eye it tries to look at you, but all four eyes are now directed at you. It tries to you feel its slippery, slimy tongue swirling around your body as it tries to tell you, get away from the water. Anything else?
I shout to Big Bird, I gave Kenku the gift of flight! And then I'll wait underneath
Holy shit.
the beholder in case he falls.
Okay.
Can I wait here underneath the beholder since he's 20 feet up in the air?
You are 5 feet away from this beholder, around mga 7 feet at most.
Alright. So I can't be underneath it?
That would be your action, throwing Big Bird. You still have a bonus action though if you wish to use it.
Bonus action. No. Don't have anything I can do.
Okay, NPCs will all take the dodge action. CPO, you're up. Alright. You pump your chest in support of Big Bird. You attack by jumping a few feet with your short sword. That hits. 10 slashing damage. Is now down to a near death state. Anything
I'll
else?
be right back.
That ends your turn, okay. I'm gonna give you a point of inspiration, but because I can see what you're trying to do. Web runners will take the dodge action. Round 3. Big Bird, you are riding this one-eyed creature. What would you like to do?
I will get my stone maul, then with a valiant screech I'll shout. Give me a second to think. What's a good name?
Okay. Sorry, but before you completely end this statement, your maul is a two-handed weapon. Grappling requires one free hand. You can't attack with your maul.
Can I headbutt it?
You can unarmed strike it, yes. That's 1 plus your strength plus your rage bonus.
Alright, so I will peck at it, and I will. Oh, sorry. Before I peck at it, I will shout out. The woodpecker! Then I'll just start pecking at it.
The woodpecker! Holy shit, the finishing move! Go for it, make an attack roll. Make this counter.
Attack roll, so 20, no? Do I have advantage since I'm grappling it?
No. This will be a d20 roll plus your proficiency bonus and your strength. What's your strength and your proficiency bonus? That's gonna be plus 5, yeah?
Plus 4 total.
Plus
No,
4
plus 4
total. 14. 14! Big Bird is just enough. How do you want to do this?
So I'll just pecking at it slowly. Tapos last peck, I'll like rear my head back really far, then peck its main eye like.
And as it falls down, I'm gonna need you to give me a dexterity saving throw, Big Bird, because you are subjected to fall from the web. Alright, you manage to grab the web just enough. However, you are prone because you're dangling from the web. But you managed to kill this this small beholder. Good job. And I believe that will end your turn. You still have movement though, so you can pull yourself up.
I'll pull myself up.
Alright. You pull yourself up. And you're no longer dangling from the web. Anything else?
I'll just bask in the glory. What just happened?
Okay, I believe that will end your turn. Harden, you are up. Noted, El Garador.
Okay, suddenly you see Harden tries to, as if he's speaking to himself in a low volume whispers.
Okay.
And then he looks at this creature. And casts dissonant whisper.
Alright. Fragments of the crystals lining the walls of this canyon light up as you cast that spell. Give me a d20 roll and roll for your damage. As your whispers fly and harass the psyche of this creature. Holy shit, noise.
Oh, come on!
It saves, however. Question, Dissonant Whispers is a first level spell or a second level spell?
First level, hinay level, cast ko siya sa second level.
Yeah. Okay, thanks. Alright. However, he managed to save and takes 9 psychic damage. But as he takes that 9 psychic... Yeah, give me a d20 roll. Uno. Come on. Uno mo. Ah, fuck. The crystals dimly lower their brightness as no wild magic surge occurs. However, with 9 psychic damage, Harden, describe your kill.
Ooh, you see this creature as if it's being hit by an invisible force. You see its body like being wrapped in pain, and then it drops down to the ground.
Alright. As it drops on the ground, you see it opens its mouth. You see it open on the web. You see it open its mouth, and as it opens its mouth, you see a decapitated head fall out.
Ooh.
And we're now effectively out of combat. Good job, guys. At which point, how do you guys wish to proceed?
I have a lot more. Yeah.
Right, as you walk over to the head, Harden, you can see it's the head of a human. But you see the human head, it's already decaying, slimy, but it seems to be wearing some kind of spectacles made of wood with some smoky glass lenses on it, and it has a strap that attaches itself around the head. You carefully remove it, and you now have this pair of spectacles with made of wood, smoky glass lenses, and a strap that will allow you to wear it around your head. And you show it to the party. You all now look at this headgear. Alright. As you put it on your head, Big Bird, you see it somehow it's made to fit the head of normal humanoids and not the head of a Kenku, because the eyes of a Kenku are on its side, not on its front. As you wear this this headpiece, this spectacles. You see it seems to adjust itself around your head. And at first the lenses were too small for your eyes, but you can see it somehow it magically enlarges to adjust itself around your head. And as soon as you wear this, your eyesight becomes black and white. And you can now see in darkness. How do you guys wish to proceed? Out of character, the DM tells you, you are welcome to find out. It's still unidentified, but it seems to be showing properties of indeed a magical item. Unless you guys have the identify spell, you will have to spend a necessary amount of gold at the end of the session to find out its properties and be able to lay claim on it. It will just be 10 gold pieces that will be deducted equally to all of you. So, how do you guys wish to proceed?
What happened?
Alright, you guys continue moving. But so far, Big Bird is wearing this pair of spectacles. When you guys defeated one of the one-eyed monsters, it fell down, and as it opens its mouth, you see a decapitated head roll off. The head seems to be wearing some kind of eyeglasses that's made of wood with smoky lenses and a leather strap that enables you to wear it around your head. When Big Bird wore this pair of spectacles, it somehow magically readjusted itself on his head, and he's now able to see in darkness.
Cool, nice.
Alright. DM intervention. This is I merged a random encounter from one of the mad creature possessions and yung encounter dito sa Silken Paths para may makuha kayo for tonight. Okay.
Spiders again.
No. Alright. As you continue to make your way down the Silken Paths, you find this around, I'm gonna say 30 feet ahead of you, you see entangled on the web, you see a wooden cart with 3 treasure chests. What do you guys do?
Investigate. Want me to check treasure chest?
Alright. El Labrador, Big Bird, and CPU. Okay, just adjusting your tokens. Okay, so kindly move your token if you believe your character would be checking out and trying to be investigating this cart.
Good.
By the way, 2 hours pass as you guys continue your travel. One more, please.
I still have inspi?
Yes, from earlier, you did not use it. So CPO and... Okay.
Wait a minute. No, I did use the inspi. I used it nung the Constitution save.
Okay, because of time constraints. As you open the two first treasure chests, you open them, but they seem empty.
What about the third one?
As you open the third one, you see this small figure entwined in silk rope. Its
Wait.
arms are bound, its legs are bound. You see it has brown hair. Its mouth is bound, he's gagged, and he's blindfolded, all with silk rope. And as you open the chest, it tries to move. And you can tell that this is a halfling.
Let's set him free. I cut him loose.
As you cut him loose, he looks at you guys with wide eyes and tell you, "Huh? By the gods, who are your people? Where am I?"
We are the ultimate wrestlers of Faerun, and you are in the Underdark.
Ultimate Wrestlers of Faerun? I'm not sure if I heard of you. He tries to stand up. Greetings. My name is Fargus. I'm Fargus Rumblefoot.
Hi. What are you doing in there?
Well, the last thing I remember was I was traveling with my group, and we were looking for this long-lost tomb here in the Underdark. But we were attacked by a pack of mad gnolls. I remember they tied me up and put me on this exact same chest. Did you manage to kill these gnolls?
We didn't see any gnolls.
Huh. Very odd. Well, let me thank you then. If I may ask, where are you headed?
Before we answer, can I, insight to see if he's telling the truth about this, how he got there?
Right, by the way, this is how he looks like.
Hey, Baldur's Gate, I think.
yeah. One of the default portraits. Alright, give me an insight check. And as you... Oh, fucking hell, fuck. Holy shit, cockroach. I failed my wisdom save, fucking what? Sorry. Give me an insight check with advantage as you all try to squint your eyes and try to measure his truthfulness. He seems to be speaking truthful, and as far as you can tell, it has been a long time since you guys seen another surface race within these parts. You can see that he...
I ask him...
oh yeah? What do you ask him?
Yeah, you first.
You can see that he seems to be wearing efficient leather armor, and he actually has a hand crossbow on his waist and this curved blade that you guys know as a kukri on the back of on his back.
Nice. I ask him if he's hungry or thirsty, because he's been tied up in the chest.
Well, thank you for asking, Mr. Duergar. Indeed, I am hungry. Do you have some food with you? I apologize if I ask.
And I ask, do we have any food to spare?
Shusha responds, yes, we have enough food for everyone. My son, here, have a piece of zerkwood meat. And then you see Fargus tell you, are you with this Koatorn? These Koatorns are crazy. Why are you traveling with one?
This one's nice.
Are you sure? We've encountered some during our travels in the Dark Lake, and they were really crazy, and they attempted to capture us. He's squinting his eyes and trying to move far away from Shushar.
Oh, don't worry, this one's a
Thinking
massive.
good guy.
Very well.
Not this one.
Very well. Alright. I thank you all for this piece of ration. If I may ask some more, where are you all headed?
What's it called again?
Grackle stew?
There we go.
Grackle store? Why in all the gods' names are you going to that bizarre city? That's the city of the Duergars. No offense, Mr. Duergar, but I've heard that all the Duergars there are all mad, killing each other.
Oh shit. You know,
Why would you like to go to
supplies,
such a
equipment,
mad city?
get proper equipment, more supplies, just a stopover really.
Well, it's been exactly 4 days since I've last seen my companions, and you look like capable folk. If you would allow me, would you have me with you in your party? I'll promise that I'll do my best. I'm a good scout. I can fight with you. I can help defend your party if you wish.
Can I insight this?
Alright, go give me an insight check.
Where is it? There it is.
Okay, with that 12 insight check, you can definitely tell based on the volume of his voice and the way he moves his body. You can see that he's really earnest, but at the same time, you can sense desperation, and you can't help but to shrug this feeling that this guy might be up to something. There's just something about the way he looks, probably the way he speaks, but a small part of you doubts his truthfulness.
I look over at the crew and I cock my eyebrow as to say, what do you think?
He looks at Ekru. Oh, what fine hair you have, my lady! It's very interesting. I've not seen such a fair lady as you. Is it true that your name is Ekru? You look like a cherub, an angel. Have you descended from the heavens? He tries to woe you with his words, Ekru.
Nox, thou better believe. Wait, Janine isn't on Discord.
Holy shit, what? Yeah, she's not. God damn it. And she's not in roll 20 as well. So Ekru is, you see Ekru, how do you think she would react to this?
I don't know.
Ekru, because she's not here, Ekru is just quiet, lost for words, and Fargus would just tell you, well, it seems like this lady is in favor of me joining your party.
So cool.
How do you what do you say, new friends? He smiles. I promise I'll be good. I'm an efficient fighter. I can help.
Di na daw kinaya ni Jen, masakit na daw talaga ulo niya.
Okay, cool. Excellent! Then I will gladly join your group and defend you and help you in your task. And although I'm not really in favor of you visiting the damn city Gracklstow, but I don't have any companions, and traveling in the Underdark is quite unsafe. So, Fargus Rumblefoot at your service. He bows and he gives you this smile as he jumps out of the cart and joins your group. But as this happens, you see Spiderbait and Yuk-yuk dash away from your group and tell you, "Well, friends, it seems like this is the end of our contract." And they're really moving really fast because as you look from their original direction, you see climbing out of a cliff the body of a dark spider with sharp legs. One moment, please. The body of this large spider with sharp legs. But instead of a head, what you see is the torso of a drow wielding a rapier, looking at you menacingly with its eyes, and tell you all, "At last I've found you. Mistress Elvara will truly award me if I capture you all. Come now, little mice, and let us play." And that is where we will end tonight's session. Good job, guys, for succeeding the adventure. Next session, we will start as you guys fight this half drow, half spider creature. Who is Fargus Rumblefoot? What will happen to you guys here in Silken Paths? And will you guys be able to reach Grackles 2 and find out how mad the Duergar are? All of that and more as we return next week here in the Underdark. I'm your DM Sai, and this was Out of the Abyss. Good job, guys. Good night. I will be sending the summary the usual way sa chat and dito sa group, dito sa room. And with that, good night, guys. Ingat sa mga may work and pasok bukas. And thanks for playing.
Nice.
Thank you,
Thanks,
DM.
DM.
Thank you, guys. Good night.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, DM.
See you next week.
Hope Big Bird enjoyed flying air Agarador.
That was a cool
Yes.
move. That was a super cool move. Alright,
Live for
new
moves.
finisher.
we are now logging off.